Out the roots, he let the beats build, bitch. And we never switch. Even if I'm rich, I'll be broke like I'm Mitch. Niggas talking down, but that's headed in the wrong direction. But I knock that shit out like the boxing section. Cause they can't touch what they can't see. All I gotta do is be the same me. All I gotta do is keep it cheap. Always be the same me. While I'm solid, boy, they can't shine.
We live from the boxing section, you dusty ass niggas. What's going on? We live from the boxing section. Hey, yo, listen, man, I got my dog with me. It's fight week. You already know what time it is. Very, very excited to be going to Oklahoma. We booked and ready to go, man. Shout out to my dog, Casserole Kev. I got my dog with me, man. Y'all know. Danny, what's going on, bro?
Yerp. Ain't shit. Hey. Just getting home.
Hey, listen. I believe that's going to be one of the dopest logos ever.
Yeah, it's fairly easy for what you showed me. I did something similar to that for my homie's
This the dude that draw, right?
Yeah, it's the homie. Yeah, it's the homie.
I've been waiting for my podcast logo for 7 months, man. Fuck Cal, let me jump the line. Y'all got a relationship already?
Hey, Hey, listen. The nigga, listen, Coop, he can do both. That ain't what I want him to do. Ain't gonna take long at all, bro. If he really applies himself, smoking like to apply himself, man. You know what I'm saying?
What's funny?
Fuck Cal. Don't worry about Cal.
You know what's funny? Last time we talked, I kind of took what you said into consideration a little bit to the heart, kinda. So I got my little studio equipment coming in probably within the next month or so. So
yeah, listen, man, the motherfucker's so talented.
It just the shit I really want costs $15K, which I ain't got, but I got enough stuff for at least a $500 budget, so I got to work with that.
I mean, as long as you can get the tablet that can just,
and not even just a tablet. Like you want it, like how you want it. Like you want to print it on a shirt, or you just like.
Yeah, I mean, because listen.
Because if you just want me to just do some like logo shit, I can just download the app and do that.
No, I'm saying like as far as like, really, all we gotta do is take it to somebody that can digitize it. You know what I'm saying?
What happened?
Just take it to somebody that can digitize it. That's all.
The only thing my thing is like I could probably do that on my phone. Like, be real with you, I can do that with an app I'll be using sometimes. I did a logo for my homie's jiu-jitsu class and whatnot for his little rash guard. Yeah. So like stuff. What you asking for is simple as shit. So I could probably do something like that just off my phone.
Yeah. What's is the concept dope or let me know? What do you think?
TV with a boxing gloves. I mean, that's not. Like I said, I like it. It's not something I would not want to do.
Yeah.
If I thought it was ass, I probably would have told you that shit.
Yeah. So should it be like a vintage TV or what you thinking?
I mean, depending on how you want to take it. You want to do some like classic shit from the 80s, you can do like an old wooden box TV with like boxing gloves.
Yeah, I want to look just like that logo I sent you, but just,
Yeah, I got
you. Yeah. Hey, but he want a shark, right?
I don't want no damn shark.
I'm about to say hey, I'm assuming you making an Errol Spence joke.
I don't fuck around with blood.
He's a fucking liar.
I don't fuck with Errol.
You don't fuck with Earl?
Nah, I think Bud gonna get him up out of there.
We'll see.
I don't know where you get that from. Deshaun Brown, salute to my brother.
What happened? I didn't hear what you said. It's like you chopped up.
He still I don't know why you just don't.
Is that Tati in the comments? Drop the link for Tati. Oh.
The link is already in.
You said fight week? Who fight this week?
You got George Kambosos.
Oh,
You got Keyshawn Davis fighting. You got Troy Isley fighting. You got he a heavyweight Dreamland. He fighting. It's a reason to be out there, honestly. Yeah, but for the next 3 weeks, boy, I'm gonna be as poor could be. But
yeah, because we got Buddy and Spence next week.
Yeah, I'll be there. So I'm gonna be poor for the next couple of weeks, but my rent will be paid, so I won't be complete homeless. But I'll be damn near homeless.
I guess I won't be completely homeless.
Yeah.
How much were them tickets?
I haven't bought a ticket yet, but they getting lower and lower. You know, I might have something in the works where I don't have to do that. We're hoping for the best. You know what I'm saying? It's always good, never bad.
You trying to get a resale ticket?
No, I mean I'm trying to get something better than that. You know what I'm saying right now. You know, if I can help it.
I don't be out here trying to spend doctor and lawyer money.
No, listen, I ain't man. If you know me, you know you are. You know, I'm in here trying to finesse, man. I'm trying to finesse my way through the life. You understand? Next, we're gonna talk about that today, Jason. Because I feel like people are sleeping on the best fight. Damn near probably gonna be the best fight of the month, other than the Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford. I think, although I think Cool Boy Steph is gonna wash him, I think it's still gonna be a good fight. But
Cool Boy Steph.
Yeah, I got Cool Boy just washing him though.
I don't know about.
I think you're bogus.
Yeah, I don't know about watching the new way. That's a tough call right there.
We'll see what happens when he fights somebody black. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want to see.
Cal to stop being racist.
I'm not. I could do it. Hold on.
Hey, do your research and your homework.
Hey, cool. I can do whatever the fuck I want. You know why?
This is my show. I do what the hell I want on my show.
God damn it. You know what I'm saying? You don't run shit around here, dog.
That still don't mean you can be delusional.
I'm not being delusional, nigga. I'm telling you straight up what it is, nigga.
There's a piece of delusion in there.
No, it's not.
If you think he's just gonna wash him,
I got him washing him.
Nah, I don't think a new way gets washed by anybody. You might beat him, but you ain't washing him.
Ace ain't no punk, man.
New ain't just some little scrub. I mean, Fulton is bigger than him, but Fulton ain't got really. I don't know if he got the power to really make a new way like Frelo. We're scared of him.
This dude's talking about he thought we was gonna
run. He better hope. He better hope his power carries up. How about that?
I don't know about that. Like I said, when he get up there, I don't know if his power carries up or not, but he got that thump to him.
And he ain't running for no smoke
at all. That's already tell you what it is.
On that juice too, but
he went straight to the best.
I think he on that juice, but we don't go there.
Because after this fight, we already know Fulton.
Juice, but we don't go there.
After this fight, we already know Fulton moving up.
Yeah.
He going to 30 or 35? I
think it's 30. Isn't he at 126?
Yeah.
Oh, look who's in the building. We got Low in the house tonight. What the hell just happened? Okay.
When Fulton.
Hey, what dude's talking about? Gary Wilson was next. Huh?
I guess.
When New England Fulton will be fighting?
In a couple days. It gotta be like 6 days away or
3 days, nigga. I mean, like 2 days after 3 days after the Kambosos fight.
Kambosos just making his getting his feet wet again.
Shout out Low.
Low, how you doing?
I'm cooling. Nothing going on the side.
He said he got Monster losing by decision.
Me too. I
got. You said you're gonna get why?
You can watch somebody by you can. What are you talking?
Watch by decision.
You always do this shit, bro.
Yeah, I thought when you get washed up, you get pieced out the fight. I thought you get knocked out.
That nigga said watch by decision.
What's a watch by decision, sir?
You can wash the nigga up and nigga not get knocked out. Like Errol Spence versus Mikey Garcia, he washed the nigga, but he didn't knock him out.
You must be talking about all your fights. We
Whatever,
talking
nigga.
about the professionals, man.
I'm just telling you what it is, nigga.
Nigga say you went out the street slap boxing nigga right quick.
Man.
Nigga say you must be talking about your fight.
I'm excited about the this month in boxing.
You said what happened?
I'm excited about this month in boxing, man.
Yeah, we got some heat.
I like the spiciness from the 135, 140 people arguing back and forth. Prograis told Devin, you might as well, you don't want to go down there and fight Shakur because he's going to beat you the fuck up. And you don't want to come up here because I'm going to knock you out. So what you going to do? And Dev told him, nigga, me and Shakur laughed at you when Shakur beat you up. So it's getting real spicy, and I'm liking it.
These boys hungry. They want to make a name for themselves.
AJ, what's up, bro? Salute to you, fam.
They said, fuck, I like the getting back to the fighting and not
exactly
in the check cashing game.
Yeah, that politicking bullshit. I'll make more money than you, so I don't need to do this.
Listen, let's be honest, though. Like, I'm just, like, I get upset when people say Devin Haney, he's ducking. Like, the man
I never said he ducked
called
anybody.
Everybody out. No, I'm not saying you, bro. Get out your feelings, nigga. I ain't talking about you. I'm just saying in general.
I mean, I never thought
in general.
Why the fuck was Low up here? What the fuck is going on?
What's it to you, nigga?
Nigga, cut it out.
What's it to you? You want to make something of it?
Nigga, you too small to box with the guy, man. Stay on the porch. It's free. It's serious.
Hey, ain't nobody on here been Israel, nigga. You ain't fucking nobody on this panel. Fuck out of here, nigga.
Still a red bone.
Nigga. Hey,
What's
listen,
good?
man.
Nigga said still a red bone.
just cause you out here backing that ass up on Ben Israel, don't come fucking with me.
Nigga, first of all, I would never be the one getting fucked.
Fuck out of here, nigga. Don't worry about what Lois doing over here, nigga. She ain't here for me. She damn sure ain't here for you either, nigga. She here for Coop. Mark ass nigga.
Hey, what the fuck do I was talking about? What happened? I got sick? What happened?
Nah, you got your hat tossed across the damn park.
They put the crazy auntie on me.
Who the fuck is we?
Hey, hey, Coop. So what logo would you do? Are you trying to do?
You know, Coop is asleep. I swear to
he wide awake, man. He awake.
Hey, Danny, what's up, man? That's all boxing shit. I don't know why he got his boxing section other shit. You know, me and Danny about to chop it up, man.
You ain't chopping up shit, nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here, nigga.
You can put the nigga on mute.
Yeah, nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga. Casserole Kev, what's up, love? Hey, nigga think he can just do whatever he want around here, man. Cause he wearing a suit in the picture. Fuck out of here, nigga.
Because you wear a suit in the picture, damn.
Just tell me this: is the ghost now Casper?
Nigga say you a 2-piece sock?
No, he's still dead. Hey, I didn't know the dude was a bronze medal Olympian.
And that knockdown is the only thing that made it less debatable. Because without that knockdown, he might have lost, bro.
Who you talking about?
No, he might have.
Frank Martin.
He might have. But hey,
he lost majority of the early rounds.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Fighters, like a lot of these fighters, they're decorated fighters, but we just or the average person who they are just because of media and the way media pushes.
Yeah, what up, Max? What up?
What's up, dog?
Combo.
But then you need to mix these two. You need to mix these two, Dan.
Oh, you about to get fucked up again?
No, I'm about to get sober.
That's all he knows how to do, man. He's a fucking alcoholic.
If you want to know anything about getting fucked up, you ask Combo.
Little bit of vodka.
Hey, I now know the reason why you call him Combo.
and then a
Man,
dab of lemonade, a cap full of
making a big ass cup of bullshit.
That nigga inside. I know. I listen. I know your insides is just screaming every time,
Kidneys fighting with
every
each other like a
fucking day,
motherfucker.
just
walking around.
screaming.
My man walking around flammable. Shit.
This is good. This is good.
Hey, Frank Martin fight was not impressive.
Not at
No,
all.
listen, I'm gonna tell you this though. I'm gonna tell you. Let me say this though. This is what I always tell niggas though.
It was kind of boring.
I do fall victim to it sometimes,
You
but
just
I'm gonna say this though.
black fighter. That's it.
I don't like to go off one performance off of a fighter because that's how you get tricked.
Come
right?
on, bro. We
Because-
went off
No,
one
you
performance when
going
he
off
beat.
one performance of these niggas. That's how you getting tricked.
Hey, when he beat Rivera, they went off one performance talking about he was next up.
No,
man,
listen up.
you
Hey,
went
hold
out
on,
here
hold
and
on,
told
hold
us
on,
this man
hold
was
on,
the
hold on.
truth.
I'm not finna have y'all just overtalk me.
I'm gonna say this.
I
Kyle,
ain't
to your
finna
point-
have y'all niggas overtalk me today.
Kyle, to
You know
your
what I'm saying?
point, I would say, Kyle, to your point, I would say this: styles make fights. Certain fights make you look worse than you actually are.
That's why we don't come to this establishment anymore.
No,
I
but
look,
look,
I look, I look
Because
at
you
fights- I
acting
look
like
at
a
certain- I
fraud
look
with
at fights
control.
like this, like
Name
certain
one
fighters aren't good against certain guys. Like styles make fights. Certain fighters don't. Certain fighters don't mix with other fighters. Like when you
Yeah.
see like Tio when he fought homeboy that was like weaving and bobbing on him and moving all over the damn place and got a knockdown on him. Tio, what aggressive counterpunching don't do well with that kind of style.
I'm gonna tell you this though. If they think Frank Martin is sweet, get in there with the nigga and find out.
But he do need to learn better defense though. Like he's getting hit too damn much.
Mm-hmm.
He needs better defense.
He wasn't using his
Hey,
jab.
Pitbull Cruz will eat his ass up.
Man, fuck out of here,
knock
man.
it off.
Pitbull Cruz is a fucking fraud, part-time broad. We know that's your fucking
Man,
cousin.
bro, y'all
Shit.
too high on blood. Because he survived a one-hand tank. Like, I gotta stop, bro.
Black. That's all he knows is black fight. What is black fight? He don't like boxing. He just like black fighters in boxing.
Cal's a racist.
It's true.
He been calling me that for years. So hey,
Bro, your favorite fighter is your favorite fighter is Arthur from somewhere the fuck. And he got his
Arthur
and he's
better
fucking terrible.
Combo favorite fighter fighting soon, right?
No, that's the brother.
No, he's not. His brother is.
Oh.
His brother is. And that ain't even Combo's favorite fighter. Combo is a fucking fraud. His favorite fighter is a fat Mexican.
And his brother's
that-
fighting
that-
another
that-
bum
that-
and going to be
his title.
crowned the next up after he beats his guy.
You said what?
Again. I said and his brother's fighting a nobody. And when he beats this fool, he's going to be crowned as the next best thing since sliced bread again.
I got
No,
one
no,
thing
no, no,
to
no,
say
no, no,
for
no,
all
no.
y'all.
But Gary Antoine is the real deal though.
Yeah, he has the IQ.
Hey,
Actually, like he's not a Boots or a Speedy or a fucking Frank. Like he actually has the ability and the IQ to make on the
Hold on, bro.
Hey.
Hold on. I know you're not gonna.
Before
I know
y'all
you
go
did not
there,
come
though.
on. Hold on. I know you did not just come on the white man's internet and disrespect Jerron Ennis.
Yeah, I can't internet. Your
nigga,
internet.
you on the white man's internet?
Huh?
You
This
talking about
Cal
I know
Ancestors
you on the
internet.
white man's internet?
This is Ancestors
Yeah,
internet.
nigga, my granddaddy. This is my great granddaddy internet, man. Fuck out of here, nigga. Hey, listen, Combo.
All right.
Combo, you're out of control, bro.
Hey,
You're a
but
fucking hater, to say the least. I'm just gonna say that you're a fucking
can I
hater,
say this
bro.
about y'all?
No.
I need all y'all to stop that Canelo hate, bro.
No.
Like, I
Fuck
really
it.
need y'all to stop.
AJ is looking like he about to come and bust a nigga wide open, bro.
Y'all called that man a duck
Whoa,
for
hey,
fighting the little
yo,
Charlo, right? Y'all said he fighting the little Charlo. Why he didn't fight the big Charlo?
Because the
And
big
then
Charlo
y'all find out he offered the big Charlo a fight, but the big Charlo said he wasn't ready and got a fight signed up for after the little Charlo.
Still ducking Benavidez.
So he should have
Nope.
fought Benavidez.
Still ducking Benavidez.
Didn't Big Charles
Bro,
get on YouTube and say, hey,
Benavidez went
Ain't nobody
Benavidez
asked for no
went-
damn Charlo fight in about 4 years,
Bro,
bro.
y'all was begging him to fight a black fighter. Y'all was
no,
begging
Kyle
for
begged
that.
him to
No.
fight a black fighter.
Mario.
Y'all was begging.
going
I
on,
said, Why Canelo won't fight a black fighter? He need to fight the Charlo. Fight the Charlo.
Somebody's audio
He
fucked
come
up.
around to fight the
Bro,
Charlo.
that was 2 years ago, bro.
Good
Y'all
conversation.
never
That was
satisfied.
that was pre-COVID. That was
Y'all never
pre-COVID.
satisfied,
God
bro.
bless the Kings.
Y'all black
You want to
fighters
try to catch
groupies.
him after not fighting for 2 years
Nigga,
and
he's still
move up a
lining
weight
up.
class?
You're a
Crazy.
professional fighter.
He should have fought him instead of taking that
Who
fucking
fault is
franchise
it that
belt.
he
We would
took a
have nothing to
2-year
say.
layoff?
But
Is it
Canelo's even
Canelo
with the
fault he
franchise
took a
belt,
2-year
though.
layoff?
It's Canelo's fault he took the franchise belt and
He
ducked
didn't fight
Charlo to
the
begin with.
doesn't exist.
Say that again.
Listen, style makes fight,
All right.
and believe it or not, I would like to see Canelo versus Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner would beat up
You're
for that.
fucking stupid, bro.
Bye, nigga. Bye.
You're a troll, dog.
Put him in the
Bye,
back.
bye, bye,
Nigga
bye,
sound like they fight AB. The can man.
We trying to have a serious boxing conversation. This nigga want to
Look,
play
there's
around.
there's only one fight that people want to see Canelo fight, and that was Benavidez. That's pretty
Now
much
it's
universal.
Benavidez. But
It's
before,
been for the past year and a half.
bruh, but y'all, a year and a half, but y'all said Charlo
Charlo was
2 years ago.
that was pre-COVID.
Come on,
Charlo
man.
was
Y'all gotta
pre-COVID.
quit moving the goalposts when it comes to Canelo, bro. Like, if y'all don't like him, just say y'all don't like him, but don't act like he out here ducking niggas.
So I don't like the way he conducts his career,
He
but I
said
mean I like him in the
Benavidez
ring.
ain't did enough for me to fight that nigga.
And
now
Charlo
he keeps
has?
talking. Now he keep talking. I want to fight him. That's what he just
And
said.
Charlo has?
So why he didn't fight him? Why? So why is he fighting Charlo instead of him?
Ain't Charlo did more than Benavidez at this point? in his
No,
career?
he hasn't done
Exactly.
shit in 2 years.
The big Charlo didn't do more? Or
He hasn't done shit in 2 years.
bruh, but ain't he a champion? Y'all
Yeah,
move the
technically.
goalposts. Like,
No, he's not.
y'all
No,
move
he's
it
not.
every
No, he's
time
not.
y'all find an
He's not. He's
excuse.
not a champ at 168. No,
Y'all find an excuse every time.
he's not a champ at 168.
The same them niggas was in the media calling him out.
Put it this
Tell
way.
Cinnamon-
Both
tell
put it this way.
Cinnamon
Both
come fight
Charlos
me.
and Benavidez have no belts at 168.
Hey, he
So
was
coming
the
in as
media
a challenger,
talking
they have no belts. So it doesn't
about,
matter
tell Cinnamon
what
come
hardware
fight
they
me.
have.
Then when Cinnamon say, "Hey, line it up," well, I've been off 2 years, so I ain't ready. You've been calling me out. Now I'm ready. What's up?
Listen, bro. Listen, you fucking know better than that, bro.
My
Listen,
thing
the
Nah,
only reason why
you
he
know
even
better.
no. Listen, the only reason why he picked Charlo.
Didn't Benavidez call out
Why
fucking
he
Charlo?
pick Charlo? Fuck me, bro. Why he pick Charlo?
Didn't Benavidez
The nigga picked Charlo. Listen, how you gonna listen? He knew goddamn well Charlo wasn't ready to fight him at the time, bro. Stop playing. No, nigga. At that time, Charlo didn't have that long ass layoff when Benavidez was
I'm
talking
the
about
A
fighting.
side.
Bro.
You don't get to tell me when you ready.
Hey, listen, and the only reason why Benavidez wanted to fight Charlo is because Charlo said something to Benavidez first.
Yeah.
It wasn't like
Yeah,
he just
Charlo
went to
called him
go
out.
chase the nigga down. He didn't go chase him down. And let me tell you this too, okay? All I'm saying is Benavidez. Hold on. Benavidez has done more at 168. He is a former champion that never lost his belt in the ring. Okay, so for you to keep saying, listen, we're talking about Canelo Alvarez right now. For you to say that Canelo Alvarez, no, it's not, bro. No, it's not. Listen, he's a former champion at 168. He did not lose his belt in the ring. He lost it on the scale. Okay, and Charlo did never been a 168. Neither has his little brother. So at the end of the day, you fighting him at 168 when the guy that you should be fighting is the guy that had the belt. Okay, and that's David Benavidez. I mean, give me a fucking break.
Okay, I'll give you another example. Why when Caleb Plant called him out, he didn't fight Caleb Plant when he had the IBF belt?
You said what?
Why didn't fucking Big Charlo fight for Caleb Plant when he called him out when he had the IBF belt?
Why are we talking about Charlo, right? We're talking about Canelo Alvarez.
Because y'all move the goalposts, so we moving it too.
I'm making an exact.
I really don't like you, Coop. I really don't, bro. Because you just be on bullshit. You just want to have an opposed view, and I really don't like you.
Jamal Charlo has not fought since June of 2021.
That's
he has not fought
Danny,
since
you
June
hella
of 21.
Question: what's y'all thoughts? Who y'all think gonna win this fight?
Like every time, even when he was on the Mike Tyson podcast, he wasn't trying to call nobody out.
He been not ready.
What I'm saying is he's not ready. He ain't been ready. Everybody knows he's not ready.
We know he got. That's what it is.
Listen, hey Max, you know he.
160 since he first got the
Danny. You know, I know, we all know that Charlo got bitch problems right now. You know what I'm saying? and you know, listen. He ain't been. He had a back injury, spinal,
Oh God.
and now you want
making more excuses than him.
I'm just telling you what it is, dog. Listen,
You making
spinal.
more excuses than Charlo, man. Shit.
Hey, listen up.
Kyle, you got excuses for Charlo, but Canelo can't have an excuse when he fucked his hand up fighting your boy at 175.
Who you talking? What are you talking about, man?
That big ass boy.
Who,
Your
Bibble?
boy named
Yeah.
Man,
Or-
dude, Bibble couldn't. Bibble couldn't hurt a. Bibble couldn't hurt no goddamn body, man. Bibble ain't no knockout artist.
Facts.
He cherry picked that too. If you really want that
Yeah,
smoke,
he
you should
thought he
have
was a
fought up
legend
at the
between
PA.
him and Beaterbee.
That was for the record.
But it's crazy,
Running
Kyle,
away
you have
from
excuses for
Benavidez.
Charlo, but you
You
don't
want
have
that
when
smoke.
Canelo has excuses a duck.
Beaterbee got all the belts too.
Hold on. What are you talking about, Danny? I can't hear you. What are you saying?
No, Kyle. My thing is that you have every time I say something about Charlo, you have an excuse for him. But when Canelo has an excuse or has an injury or some shit, it's considered a duck. When Charlo has it, it just he has bitch problems.
When did I say? When did I give him an out? I told you. I told you why.
Like that.
When I started hanging out with Kev.
Kyle, you just did it.
Hey, listen. No, listen. I don't look. Listen. I'm telling you why Canelo picked Charlo. I'm not telling you. I'm not giving him an out. I'm just saying the reason why Canelo picked Charlo is because he got bitch problems and he got a bad back. You know what I'm saying? And he's not mentally ready.
So when he lose, if he does lose, that's your back out.
What you mean? And if he win, I'm gonna say, well, he overcame bitch problems and a bad back.
You're gonna say no. We all know you're gonna say Canelo trash. We all know exactly what you're saying.
You
Listen,
can't
I don't
wait
like
for Canelo to lose.
Listen,
Canelo
you're
lose,
damn right.
You don't even go live after fight.
Canelo trash.
You gonna host a 24-hour live after that fight if Canelo lose.
Listen, I just want you to know, Coop, that I know what you're doing. Listen, I know what you're doing. It makes for great content, and I'm gonna go with this shit. But at the end of the day, fuck Canelo Alvarez. He's a fucking cheat. You know what I'm saying?
If Canelo,
you know what I mean?
Let's look at Kyle's thumbnail.
Bro, Kyle, what makes you
Canelo
say
knocked the fuck
like
out
that,
of
bro? Talk to me, bro.
What'd you say?
Why are you talking reckless like that, man? Why are you talking about Canelo like that? Talk to me.
Man, Canelo's a chump ass dude, man. I never
I
liked him.
know what happened.
Talk to me.
A Mexican dude with red hair took Kyle's girlfriend, so now he hate all them red hair niggas.
Now listen. Now you know damn well that ain't true.
And they got a bitch by damn Ginger.
And I don't think he really. And I don't think. Listen, Canelo is like Mex in America. He ain't really Mexican, but he live there, so he a Mexican. Nah, nigga, I'm saying, you know how like you a Mexican American. He's a white Mexican.
What?
Nah, I'm American, fool.
Shout out to Detroit in the comments.
I'm just full American, just not know nothing / nothing. 100%.
That's
American.
what I'm saying, but that's so is Canelo. That's what I'm saying. But he just like you. His ancestors came from.
No, he ain't like me. He can never be like me. I ain't a bitch.
Hey, his ancestors. Listen, his ancestors came from Ireland.
I mean, Canelo name is cinnamon in English.
Hey, his ancestors came from Ireland. That's why that's where the red hair come from, dog.
I mean, that could just be genetic.
He's Irish. He's a Mexican
Nah, if
Irish.
If it was Irish, he wouldn't have so much bitch in his blood. He'd fight everybody. But that fool picks and choose. You want to fight someone? Man, this fight was offered back in 2019 at 160, and he took the franchise title to not fight Big Charlo. And now that he hasn't fought for he hasn't even been in the ring for 2 fucking years. He wants to call him out and fight him randomly. Hella random, like out of nowhere. Big Charlo ain't even been talking about that damn fight.
Man, don't forget the boo-boo.
I mean, Big Charlo ain't talking about any fight.
Exactly. And that's who you go after. Benavidez been sitting there. He knocked off all these mandatories. He knocked off all these title eliminators. He's been doing all what he needs to be doing in style.
Benavidez need one more fight.
No, he don't.
Benavidez need one more fight.
Bro, two-time. He's a two-time. Bro, he's a two-time champion. Listen, he's a two.
I mean, think about it. And Mel's coming off a fucking injury.
Hold on.
Knocked out
Cool.
Caleb Plant. You went
Cool.
12 with Caleb Plant. You need
Charlo,
one
bro.
more.
Why motherfucker even take that fight?
And listen, in that fight, and he cherry picked that fight because little did we know it was a layoff. Remember, Caleb Plant had a long ass layoff, but we ain't gonna go there. Well, we ain't finna go there though.
No. You have faith.
You know what I'm saying?
Caleb
He
Plant.
always want to catch niggas on the
You
layoff.
said
He always want to catch niggas on the layoff.
Right? You had so much faith in Caleb Plant before the fight, and now all of a sudden he had a layoff and all that.
You got realize
He was.
that was
That's
like
why he was out of
2 times a year.
gas. That's why he was out of gas. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he was out of gas. But at the end of the day, fight Benavidez, chump ass nigga. No, you fight Benavidez. How about that?
No, you said he didn't want to fight no Mexican.
Nah, man, he said it ain't worth it.
It ain't worth
He
it.
did enough. He ain't put in enough work.
Yeah, he ain't did that, but he did more than Big Charlo.
No, that's reckless.
They
to
both
talk
two-time
like
champions. They
Nah,
both
that's
two-time champions. They
But
both
that-
did pay-per-views.
He just
Didn't he
scared.
just say after this
No.
I want to fight Benavidez because he's talking too much?
No, he said
Why
maybe.
he didn't fight him first?
He said maybe.
He fighting all the
You should have
niggas
fought
that
him
lined up.
first.
The first
No.
person
Nah,
that
nigga, no, he
lined up
didn't.
was the Charlo.
Fuck out of here, nigga.
I got something
Fuck
for
out of
you.
here, nigga.
Next,
Nah, why he ain't fight
Benavidez.
Demetrius Andre? Why he didn't
He's
fight
fighting a
Andre?
motherfucker from
Andres
2 weight
ain't
classes
worth
down,
it.
coming off a broken hand.
Oh,
That's who he chose
now
over.
Andre ain't worth it. Now Andre ain't worth
was a
it.
step below
Andre,
Charlo
listen,
and Benavidez.
hold on. Andre did the same thing. Listen, Demetrius Andre did the same thing Big Charlo did. He a 2-division world champion. The same exact thing, bro. Stop with that bullshit, John. You on bullshit, bro. It's cool though. You ain't never liked Canelo in your life. Now all of a sudden you a Canelo groupie. It's fine. Go ahead, bro.
Nah,
Carry
I just
on.
think y'all be hating on Cinnamon,
Trying
bro.
to talk about Boo Boo ain't.
I don't know how you call a grown ass man cinnamon anyway, nigga.
His mama name was Cinnamon. I'ma call him Cinnamon.
He should have been fought Boo Boo. That fight should have been took place.
Yep.
Yeah, Canelo should have. That fight
Oh, yeah.
should have been took place. That's
My
a
thing
fact.
is this: Boo Boo
He been ducking Boo Boo for 3 weight classes.
Wait. Didn't Boo Boo just come up to where he is?
154, 160, and now 168. Still don't want it.
But everybody been ducking Boo Boo though. It's a list
Yeah.
of
My thing is this: he has a bad history. Like
And Boo Boo just ducked what's his name? That one dude. That's it.
He priced himself
Who
out of that.
ducking Boo Boo?
Everybody.
His last fight wasn't even
Everybody
that
ducked
impressive
Boo Boo.
against a nobody.
Motherfuckers been ducking him for like past 6-7 years.
Bro, listen, when you have a 2-year layoff, bro, your timing is off, all the shit. So that's why niggas on these long layoffs, they look slow and sluggish, man. I'm telling you.
Boo Boo keep pricing himself out. That's the primary reason why niggas don't want to fight him.
Oh, so now you're gonna bring up the money. Man, fuck out of here.
That's what he's doing.
How the fuck you know he priced himself out? Ain't nobody sent that nigga no contract.
He's
Who
asking
sent him
for
a
a ridiculous
contract?
amount of money that ain't even worth shit at the time. Him or nor Little Charlo was even worth that kind of money at the time.
Listen, you bringing up shit that happened 10 years ago. We talking about shit that happened.
Yeah, but
recently.
nigga, would you want to do business with a nigga like that? If a fight came up and you had a certain person, this nigga decide he want to fight you for $100 million damn dollars, would you fight him? And you know damn well he ain't worth that.
What we talking about? I'm lost. So we talking about Boo Boo? We talking about Charlo? What we talking about?
I'm talking about Boo Boo, him pricing himself out. That's the reason why niggas ain't trying to fight him.
Who say who the fuck are we to say what he's worth?
What happened?
Who the fuck are we to say what a nigga worth? It ain't.
I haven't heard of him ask anything outlandish.
I can negotiate more.
Nah, he asked for a ridiculous amount of money around the time when him and Little Charlo was gonna fight. Back when neither one of them really was a name. Why did you fight Little Charlo to get the big bro?
Yeah, I mean, that's the only part of it. There's 2 parts of Boo Boo's career he fucked up. The first was the fight with Charlo, where he pulled out negotiations toward the end. He thought he had a better deal somewhere else. He didn't. It didn't happen. So he has to eat that. And then the whole ducking the dude that's the champion right now, 160. Little fucking European dude.
And my thing is this, like, only fight I give him a valid excuse for because that could like at the time that would have been his biggest name was fighting Billy Joe Saunders. That was Saunders' fault, not Boo Boo's.
Yeah, at the time, yeah. Looking back. But I mean, Boo Boo's still a good fight. He just he needs to boost his fucking profile, man. Like he needs to be out here.
He fights scrubs, and then like when he gets to the big guys, it's always an issue trying to get a fight with this guy.
Oh, bro,
Yeah.
he only fought one big fight. He only had one time.
Anytime somebody goes in negotiation with him,
Who is
some weird shit always
anytime?
happens.
What anytime, dude? Is one time.
I
bro.
just named one, nigga.
Nigga, one time is one time, bro. So y'all making excuses for Canelo for popping dirty once, but when Boo Boo fuck up one time, now it's a problem.
Now you gonna try to
Y'all
use my
some
argument against
motherfuckers.
me? Yeah, now you trying to use my argument against me?
Hey, all I'm saying is I'm just saying.
And then on top of that, Boo Boo didn't even look good on this. Look that great in his last fucking fight when he fought on the card of what's your boy name?
Well,
fucking
listen, if it's easy money, go take it.
Yeah, he didn't even look good. He tried to go for the knockout early and gassed out halfway through the fucking fight, trying to knock old boy out.
If it's easy money, go take it. That's all I'm saying.
Would you want? Would that make you think? Oh, this is a pay-per-view fight. This gonna make me money? No.
Bro, Canelo can fight. Canelo can fight.
Hey, somebody's mic
he
is
can fight
fucked
a TSA
up.
employee, nigga.
So what?
That's probably my shit. You know how my shit probably running hot as hell. Is that mine? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah.
Yeah. I said Canelo can fight a TSA employee and do numbers. I don't want to hear about.
No, he can't. No, he can't. Did his last fight do big numbers?
Hey, if it was about numbers, he'd be fighting Benavidez on Mexican Independence Day. If it was about numbers,
I agree with you on that.
Yeah,
that's the biggest selling fight he could fight right now. Either that or Jake Paul.
Looking for.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
So it's obviously not the numbers, not the money. So then that'll admit that that shows he's not going for the biggest fight to making the most amount of money. So he picked a dude that hasn't fought for 2 years, and then settled on a dude 2 weight classes below him coming off a broken hand.
Hey, Undisputed versus Undisputed sounds way good. It sounds a hell of a lot better than fucking fighting David Benavidez on paper.
Nah.
When you're a casual fan, it does.
You can say meh or if you want, but it does sound a lot better because when has that ever been done? Outside of the females.
I mean, yeah, it's never been done, but I mean, it would make more sense if it was 1 weight class away where one dude's moving up. But 2 weight classes, I mean,
at the same time, it's still like far as attraction wise, that's like, oh shit.
But I don't know. I don't see it because I think when they first announced the fight, all the comments were like, "Fight Benavidez, fight Benavidez, fight Benavidez." Like no one gave a fuck about the fight when it got announced. It sounds cool, and they could probably run a cool campaign because they convinced people thinking Caleb Plant had a chance. So they can go ahead and run a good campaign and really advertise that shit. But when that fight got announced, the day it got announced, nobody was like, "Yeah, finally, hell yeah!" Nobody.
Yeah, I know nobody did, but like I said, you could use it's easy to advertise though.
You wouldn't even need to advertise if it was Benavidez.
Shit.
The streets advertise for you. Everybody just share that shit.
More mainstream media knows who Charlo is before they know who David Benavidez is.
Nah.
More captains would.
I mean, they know who the Charlos are, probably. Both of them. Motherfuckers, casuals can't tell the difference.
So what?
Casuals can't tell the difference between the two.
I didn't hear you. What happened?
I said casuals.
Yeah,
can't tell the difference.
They know who the Charlos are just because they use social media. They all over the goddamn place. You see their face all over the fucking place. David Benavidez just kind of like sits back and just does what he does. Hardcore fans, fuck it.
Yeah, but David Benavidez has viral like highlights. Charlos don't have no viral highlights in the past couple years.
Viral YouTube clips.
Yeah, they do. They have viral interviews and moments and shit.
Hey, look at Rolly.
Yeah.
That's fighting itself.
I don't think Charlo's ever going to fight Benavidez, and if he does, it'll be.
No, we know that's not going to happen. I wanted that to happen just because.
If he ever does, he'll go into it as a lopsided underdog, so that way, if he does lose, he'll be like, I'm at the end of my career. I tried my best. You know what I mean? Like he's not going to go in there like, hey, we're both doing good right now, in great shape. Let's get it. He'll probably try to fight Benavidez in like 3-4 years and retire if he loses.
No, I feel like David should have. I feel like David should have fought him early. I feel they should have fought early on just to get a name under his belt. David to get a good name under his belt. Like beating Charlo would have like probably press the fan base. I don't know about Caleb was a good name, but at that point, you fought Caleb by the time he already lost by somebody. So if you would have fought Caleb before that, then we can make a case. Or bigger case at that. Because you would have fought him for the IBF belt, you're world champion. Canelo's coming for you.
Yeah, see, this is a good point right here, brother homie. All positive. To Undisputed versus Undisputed does sound good, but this fight is silly because if Mel fought Josh Taylor when he was undisputed, he would be tarred and feathered in the street.
That's funny. That's funny.
All
Probably, though.
positive, where the hell you been at?
What happened?
What?
Tati, what up, Tati?
My guy Gotham,
Welcome to the panel.
Big Steph.
What's going on, Gabe?
What's
Oh,
going
Kyle.
on with y'all?
It's all politics, man. Canelo gets to do whatever the fuck he wants, though. I mean, he's at that point of his career. He can do anything he fucking wants.
Who you talking about?
Canelo.
Yeah. Like I said, he's still, regardless of how we feel about it, he's still the cash draw. Numbers damn sure say otherwise.
That's a fact.
That motherfucker still can draw money like a motherfucker. Like,
Hey, I'm pretty sure this Bud and Spence fight ain't gonna sell shit, bro.
that's what I was thinking too. I'm like, part of me thinks it's not gonna really. I think it might do the same numbers as Devin and Lomo.
Hey, yeah, because casuals don't know who these guys are. The youngsters don't know who these guys are.
And then the Manny Pacquiao Floyd Mayweather comparison is fucking crazy.
Hey Tati, but also don't forget about this. The way Anthony Joshua was looking, he set up a lineup for Deontay Wilder. He gonna cash out.
Oh my God.
The way he looking, this man is looking like a real fighter now. He already had the boxing ability. If he can add some punch resistance, because you know Wilder got that bomb. But that
Shake it, baby.
Oh, you taking it over there, Tati?
Because Wilder, like, my thing is this: can Wilder take an Anthony Joshua punch?
They both might be. Whoever gets it first. Mm-hmm.
You said can Wilder what?
Take an Anthony Joshua punch.
How you think he did against Fury?
Hell of the bombs.
That's why I keep telling people. Like, people keep saying Joshua gonna get knocked the fuck out. There's a good chance Wilder get knocked the fuck out too.
Oh Lord!
I don't see that.
How you not see that happening? Because at one point in time, them niggas literally had the same knockout ratio. Just Wilder just did it with one hand. Joshua did it with cumulative punches.
King,
Yeah,
I'm gonna let you sleep on that one.
What happened?
I mean, there's no really.
I'm back. What's going
I'm not
on?
quite sure. We still waiting to see what Wilder really looks like because that Helenius shit was a cash grab. That wasn't shit. So I mean, after those wars with Fury, he might not be the same.
Yeah, I was telling y'all the last podcast that shit. Kyle didn't want to hear the shit, but I was telling him.
No, Kyle, you can't say nothing about Wilder in front of Kyle.
Nah. We don't accept any Deontay Wilder slander at all. Won't be.
He said the same shit about AB too. Look what happened.
Hey, listen.
I think he finally gave up on AB.
hey, listen, man. hey, y'all know I ride for niggas for a long time.
Wait, that last AB fight was a good one.
What?
Fuck
God,
out of here, dog.
bro.
Hey, yo.
Still on that, huh?
He broke his hand in the second round and still dominated the whole rest of the fight.
Hey, cool. Hey, cool. If I just got out of court a few hours prior, yeah, okay.
Y'all now listen, that white boy had a jaw because he was taking some shots, boy.
Yeah, AB was getting cracked a few times just by a nigga that can't.
And I want that nigga to be my lawyer. Shit.
That nigga told the judge he only got $4 in his pocket.
What y'all think of this Fulton fight coming up?
I'm ready.
Kyle think Fulton gonna beat a new way in a clean sweep.
Sweet.
It has the potential to be fight of the year.
Kyle say it's a clean sweep for Fulton. Ain't that right, Kyle?
No, Kyle wish he was from Philly.
Yeah, I feel like he does too.
Oh,
My nigga just need a fucking kufi and a damn beard.
No, he tried to get the beard, but you know,
I've been told about that years ago.
he's beard league challenged.
I think that's going to be a good fight.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The only question is, will Monster's power move up with him, and will it be enough to make Stephen Fulton honest?
I think
That's
it
it.
might be. It might be because Fulton doesn't have the power to really keep Inoue off him.
You don't.
I think Inoue is as technically sound, so it's like he does like little subtle shit that like make niggas like, oh shit.
Yeah, when he takes his opportunities though, he be blasting motherfuckers, bro. Like
Yeah, he do. And he don't like he's not reckless.
he's kind of like Tank with it, where like he don't throw a lot of punches, but he's gonna make them count.
Right.
When he hits you, he hits you.
Yeah.
And he has a lot of like straight body punches too, not like just straight stab to the gut.
Like
That shit slows Fulton's movement, but I think Fulton has good feet though. So if he can stay out of position to really get caught clean, you know, Monster could just be chasing all night. But Fulton does have a habit of trying to beat people at their own game. So if they end up getting a slugfest, it could be a long night. Hey, Monster ain't Figueroa.
Right.
So shit with Figueroa, like, bro, why you slugging with this guy? You try to stay in the pocket with him and trying to like go blow for blow with him. Like, dog, that's not your fight.
Hey, but Figueroa got power though, because he went up in weight and he dropped a few cats. So
hey, what you think? What you think Inoue can do?
I don't know what he do. It's a whole new weight class.
I mean, Fulton's got a good chin on him though. Never really seen him like on his. You know what I mean?
Y'all know who I'm rocking with. You know what I'm saying?
We all know who you rocking with. Like you said, nigga say you want to be from Philly secretly.
That ain't got nothing to do with none of that. It has everything to do with this.
He want to be from Philly.
They said I want pickles. What the fuck? What the hell was that?
That's an inside joke, man.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about you. That's between y'all, nigga.
Hey, listen.
This nigga say you dick right.
This how bad Cool Boy gonna do Monster anyway.
Who?
You're stupid.
The fuck are those?
Do Floyd Sheffield look too strong? Like he look like he's too muscular for that weight division.
Hey, y'all know how I'm gonna be kicking it with this weekend, right?
Answer my question and shut the fuck up.
I don't know where he get this type of language from, but I do what the fuck I want on here. Play the drop, Max.
Man, oh.
The fact that you ain't got a copyright flag yet is crazy.
I thought you had drops already ready. Did you still a picture?
No, I said I
my
thought you
show.
were going
I
to
do
play
what
the
the
drop
hell
for
I
me.
want on my show.
Yeah, Combo on some. He done mixed the wrong cocktail today.
Hey, you know what might be another factor though? Is that time and date change?
Answer the question.
Tuesday at fucking 2-3 o'clock in the morning.
The Floyd Sheffield Kid Austin look too heavy and too muscular for that weight class.
Who are you talking about?
12 rounds with that much muscle on his body.
I didn't catch what he said.
I don't even know what he's talking about.
You know who Kid Austin is? Floyd Sheffield?
Yeah.
All the muscles on his body. He looks good. He just went down on his last fight. He came back and destroyed the guy he was fighting. He's been calling out, what is it? Is it Speedy? No, he's been calling out Keyshawn Davidson. But the issue is, I think he's carrying too much muscle on him. Too much muscle mass. He won't.
Man, we talking about Cool Boy Steph. You go talk about a man that hadn't even won a belt yet.
I don't care about Cool Boy Steph. That fight's going to happen. We know what it's going to look like. It's two styles. It's meant to happen.
Tommy, what are you talking about, man?
I really ain't heard nobody say who they got though. I mean,
No, everybody, we all got Cool Boy except for Danny.
Nigga, what?
I don't know. I gotta see the weigh-ins, bro. I might have Monster.
Nobody
maybe.
got Cool Boy stuff for certain, nigga, but you.
Man, I think I'm taking Monster on this one.
Exactly, nigga.
Yeah,
Kyle's talking that stupid shit.
yeah.
No wonder nigga said you want to be from Philly, nigga.
He gonna go. He gonna go into the slugfest, and like Meg said, it's gonna be a long night. That's just,
Yeah.
I see. That's how it's gonna happen.
Yeah, I think he'll try to start off boxing till he gets rocked with some shit, and he's gonna try to return it.
Right.
Nigga, Kyle won't be satisfied till that man
Don't
beard
make
pushed
the
in.
mistake.
Hey, you know the thing about Monster too is like early in the fight, he looks like it always looks like he's alright, and about that second half of the fight, it's over, bro. Like
That's where.
Yeah,
That's
he be
where I
chopping
feel
niggas
he
down.
needs to take that advantage.
I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of like a beater view style almost. Like he might lose like out of the first 6, he might lose like 3 of those rounds, but those last 6, he's taking him.
Soccer
Get
fight.
ready to come out of there early.
It's going to be a soccer boxing fight. Those are going to get ways, and we're not going to fight.
Get him out of there early. He plans to win this fight. Go past 6. I don't know.
Damn, I wouldn't mind seeing a little trilogy. This is about the best you can get within those weight classes.
Right.
Yeah, because like I said, Fulton, I feel like Fulton's gonna leave the division after.
Hey, but MJ still got 2 of those fucking belts, man. You gotta fucking dispute that.
MJ lost his belts, bro. What are you talking about?
Oh, he just lost the shit?
Yeah, he lost them.
I didn't even see that. I didn't even know that motherfucker fought recently.
Yeah. He fought recently.
Who lose his belts to?
Come on, man. Some other nobody.
Damn. You just call it champion of nobody because he's middleweight boy.
Go, Kyle.
That's Kyle for you, baby.
Oh, Marlon Tapales.
If he ain't black, he ain't shit. Even if he got the belt.
How funny.
Hey, listen. I'm just saying what we all know.
This one's
You
37-3.
Really wasn't
Give
shit.
that work. Trust me.
Well, shit. I think winner of this one, go fight homie over there for his 2, then rematch for all 4. If it's a good fight, if it's not dominant one way or another.
No, I don't think neither one of them are really gonna dominate.
You think it's gonna be a stoppage?
It could be.
I mean, if there's a stoppage, there's only a stoppage going one way.
It could be like if Fulton try to get into that slugfest with a new way, whoo. That's boy.
Buenas noches.
Listen,
He better grow that beard extra thick.
Yeah.
we gonna see if Cool Boy. We gonna see if he can handle what Cool Boy got for him. You know what I'm saying? We gonna see.
I mean, I don't see a new way backing up.
Hey, you know he got soft eyes though.
He got
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's racist.
What? He got his opus bone broke.
What do you mean by that?
Broke his eye. Remember that?
Who?
Yeah, and he still won the fight by knockout.
No, he did not beat that man by knockout in that fight when he broke his eyeball.
Who?
Didn't he stop him?
No, that was the next fight.
Hey, he still won the fucking fight with a broken eyeball. So, hey, I tell you something about the man. He's fucking nuts, and he got a chin on him.
Unlike everybody else.
Yeah.
And Fulton ain't gonna break that nigga eyeball.
I thought you meant he had soft eyes because he was Asian. My bad.
No, he broke his orbital bone and still won the fight.
That's why he's a monster, man.
Stoppage.
So, a nigga like that, you really think Fulton gonna stop?
Man, you know that fool got some of that radioactivity in his veins out there in Japan.
Already know what time it is. Ain't no stoppage there. Like you said, it's only gonna go one way.
Soon as that nigga hit Godzilla, he gonna have PTSD and knock his ass out.
Hey, I wonder how long Fulton went to Japan before the fight to readjust to the time zone shit, because that's gonna be a bitch.
I
Hey,
just seen him land out there not too long ago.
he been out there for like 2 weeks. Hey, the
Yeah.
good
That's
thing,
that's
the
not
good
enough.
thing, hey,
Yeah.
the good thing is he had a conversation with Mike Tyson, and he knows better.
A lot of niggas have a conversation with Mike Tyson, even doesn't mean they know any better.
Yeah, he said, "Cool boy about to jab Inoue's nose off."
Mike said that?
No, that's the homie DJ said that. He gonna need more than a jab to keep
Yeah, he gonna
Monster
need
off
way
of
more
him,
than
bro.
jab. Because he start countering his ass or throwing to the body as soon as he throw that jab.
Yeah.
That jab's gonna go away real fucking fast.
Mm-hmm. He gonna get out of character.
He really is. Because once Inoue get close to him, he gonna start trying to swing.
Yeah,
He
he
gonna clinch like a motherfucker, or he gonna swing
Fulton's
like
good,
that.
but that's why I see him lose the fight. He gonna get out of character. He gonna get out of his game plan.
And then his corner is gonna be like, "I just try, man. Try to get distance."
You nigga Philly cheesesteak, nigga.
Shit, that's gonna be it's gonna be a good one though, man. I think it's under promoted like a motherfucker, but I understand
But
a lot of people in the United States are not staying up on a Tuesday night or Tuesday morning for that shit.
And unfortunately, it's in the same month as Crawford and Spence.
Same week.
Same week at that. Yeah.
Same week. Yeah, they fucked up with that one.
They ain't even been fucking advertising Crawford and Spence properly. They've been fucking half-assing the fuck out of this fight.
Because these niggas have dry ass personalities. Like, nigga, like,
it's up to you as a promotion to build them up.
Yeah.
I feel you on that. They attitude, it's too fucking dry. It's too much money spent. It's not no activity, no.
Can you just do more behind the scenes, more interviews?
They need to, like, they try to talk shit, but it's like it comes off as dry and stale. Like when we saw like I said, remember with this Manny Pacquiao and Floyd. Manny Pacquiao was talking about religion and all kind of shit. That's his way of talking shit, saying God gonna have me knock this nigga the fuck out. Floyd calling him a pussy.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
Like, you need shit talking. Like, you niggas,
right.
It's gonna be a tough fight. It's gonna be a Leonard
but see, this is why I said, for one, they fucked up by not having a public questioning. Right, it wasn't open to public. It was just for media. Right, they fucked up there. You see how these UFC fucking press conferences go? They got the fans coming up asking questions.
Niggas
Everyone's going crazy.
Suck my dick. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if you're not gonna have fans, you need to have a host that's willing to instigate. Like Ryan Custer is a great guy, but he's not an instigator.
No, get Mike Tyson.
Get Mike Tyson.
Yeah, Mike Tyson will make it.
But Mike could get that shit turned up.
Because they both are competitive by nature.
Yeah, he have the janitors ready to fight.
Hey, so you gonna let him call you a bitch?
Max, when I see you in Vegas in that Crawford Spence fight, you and Combo.
I'm not going.
Well, when I see Combo, I'm gonna run up on him and I'm gonna break his jaw. All right.
Oh shit!
They say he gonna slide you. He gonna slide you.
You talking about Ben Israel?
I'm just playing. I'm playing.
Now that sounds like a good day. Let's see what.
What?
Who said they gonna break my jaw? I ain't had that. Hey,
that was me, Combo. That was me, man. It's all fine.
My man said, "See you in the bleachers."
All positive. You've been ducking off, But listen, this is what I'm gonna say. I've seen this, but if you watch Nesto's last fight, the guy, he broke the guy's nose, and the guy quit in the middle of the ring. The guy hit the canvas. You can hear the nose pop in the ring from the hook, and then the guy that started banging his hands on the canvas, like he was done.
What happened?
A fighter.
All positive. Did you listen to Thug Motivation 101 yet?
This Saturday.
I still haven't, man.
Yeah, what the fuck? All positive?
Hey, all positive. We gonna take your music card away from you, bro.
Look, I'm talking about. Look, I agree.
We're gonna take your music card away from you, bro.
Look, I can't agree with y'all about Crawford. Look, we're looking for the Crawford fans because we're boxing fans, but I be out in the city to non-boxing fans. I be asking them,
Nah,
And
you
then-
know me.
those guys
Nah,
are.
you should be looking forward to Thug Motivation 101. How about?
I'm gonna listen to it, man. I'm gonna listen to it this week. I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put it in my iPod when I go.
Nah, do it today.
Do it right now.
Did you say
I want to hear it in the background.
Yeah,
Did you say an iPod?
yeah, I don't do the streaming, man. I don't do the streaming music.
Yeah, put it on the iPod.
Yeah, I still got a 7th generation iPod. It still works.
You got an iPod?
Christ have mercy on my soul.
God damn.
Get this nigga out of here, man.
Back it up, Terry.
Goddamn iPods and iPods the fuck up.
What are you doing, Terry? Back it up, Terry.
Man, look, you I do the streaming music, and then when I get a phone call, it cuts the music off. I don't like that, man.
That nigga said I got an iPod.
I got two of them.
Man, brother said he got an iPad, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, but
Now, I
for real,
thought her
man,
iPod.
nobody knows these guys.
Oh, you got an iPod.
Yeah, nobody knows.
Is it a touch or the regular one?
No, I got the 7th generation joint, man.
Yo, chill, man.
This joint cost me $300 back,
They got to
back
be
in
blocked.
2010. Yeah, it cost me
My man feel
$300.
like a Nintendo.
Man, we don't know the difference in the generations, motherfucker. What the fuck?
Generation was it's 160 gigs. It was like the flagship machine back then. Flagship.
Oh, that was the best one. That's the best one.
They on the 20th generation. Just be
No, that's the best one. No, that's the best one.
That was actually the last one.
That's the one that the first one that started doing video, right?
Yeah, you
Oh,
can do
shit.
video on it. Yep, you got video on it.
My man
But
say
the
got a
thing
phone.
is,
That shit to charge it?
they stopped making it. No, a charge lasts me like a week.
Oh,
So if I listen to it all week, a charge lasts me like a week. But the thing is, they stopped making them because they weren't breaking and they was losing money. So they was like, okay, we got to take them off the market. We got to put an iPod Touch up here, and you drop it, it breaks.
Nah, niggas got a Zoom.
Well, I had a Zoom too. But Zoom, you could put WMV files. You didn't have to use MP3s, and you didn't have to use iTunes.
Man,
All you need to be worried about is TN 101.
I'm gonna
That's
listen
it.
to it this week. I promise.
And make sure you got some fucking bass in whatever you listening to.
Yeah, I got the studio monitors.
Hey, but I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now, I'm positive. I am not responsible if you start selling cocaine.
If you start talking dope, because of the music we told you to listen to, we do not take
Niggas
any
I'm
fault
not
in
mad
that.
you sell cocaine.
Nah,
It was one of the most influential albums in hip hop history, man.
it's all right. It's probably. I'm not saying it's bad, but I probably like it. Maybe.
You don't know.
Yeah, don't. How you gonna say it's all right when you never heard it?
I don't know. I said I don't know. I've never heard it. I don't know.
Yeah, you gonna hear it. You gonna
How
be like,
haven't you ever
damn.
heard it though? Positive, like, dude, what
Nah,
type
man,
of?
they gonna change your life.
Okay. What year did that come out though? What year did that come out?
I think like 02
We said
two?
TN 101 or 2?
or 04, something like that.
Had to be like 05.
Because I'm trying to think. I'm trying to find out. I'm trying to tell you what I was listening to during that
It
year.
had to be 05, 06 because I was in high school. I think I was in 7th grade.
It was 05. 05.
Okay, 06. I was about 30 years old. I was about to turn 30. I was thinking.
Nigga, what?
I was 29.
Boy.
That nigga 60 years old. What?
So I'm like around that time, man. I was probably listening. To stuff
Niggas,
like
I just turned 30 in 2005. Shit.
No.
My bad, yeah, because Trapper Die came out in 03.
Actually, I turned 30 in 2007.
Damn.
Here's the thing. Back
That
then,
don't make it no better, fam.
look, I was listening to Ghostface. I was probably listening to some
I was too. but I was
Common. I was a big Stones Throw fan. MF Doom. So I was
Okay, let's see. What came out 05? Oh, it was a good year of rap. We had B from Common, the documentary from Game, Late Registration Kanye,
I was listening to all
Common,
that.
Benny Siegel, Carter 2, Little Brother Minstrel Show,
Yeah, I love
The Massacre,
I love the Minstrel Show. 'Cause I was
Monkey
still-
Bars.
I was
Monkey
actually
Bars.
still touring then. I was still touring, and on what's the name? Evidence dropped. The Evidence was still hot on the ground too.
Hey, did Kiss of Death come out in 05?
Bro, I know you're not gonna tell me about an Evidence album. You ain't listening to Thug Motivation 101. What the fuck?
Now, I've been a Dilated Peoples fan for like 25 years now.
Oh, you're frustrating me right now. I'm positive.
Well, I'm
Hey,
gonna listen
hey,
to it, I promise.
listen. Hey, all positive, man. I don't know what to do with you.
Look, I'm not saying it's a bad. I just never heard it. I just never had any interest to listen to it. You know?
That's the problem that we're having is you never heard it. That's the problem we're having.
So you didn't listen to Soul Survivor, Go Crazy?
Now I like Go Crazy. They used to play on the radio. I like that. Now, I
Like-
seen the video they had on Ghostface was up in the video. I think Ghostface Fish Scale dropped around that time.
Yeah,
on
with
Def
him and
Jam
Neo.
You don't get your man back like that.
Man, that shit was fire, but damn, that's what made you remember Jeezy's album?
Yeah.
God,
Nah, bro. Yeah, but if you didn't listen to Trap or Die and all the mixtapes before, you probably weren't even anticipating the Jeezy album like that.
Yeah, but I've never heard a Jeezy album before. I really never heard one. And
There's only one you gotta listen to.
I never heard of Jeezy. I never heard of Future album. I never heard of Drake album.
Whoa.
Honestly,
Hey,
Oh, you gotta listen to Dirty Sprite 2. You gotta run both those back to back. You gotta go 31, Dirty Sprite 2. And you gonna start.
I'm gonna need to listen to Future All Positive. No.
Nah, Dirty Sprite 2 is a classic.
The boxer.
No.
my man say he stopped at the 50 Cent Green Lantern mixtape.
But see, y'all gotta realize the era I come from. Like, if I ask y'all if y'all ever heard of Organized Confusion album, y'all be like, "Who is that?" You know what I'm saying?
Is that metal? No,
so like those are the guys like the Artifacts. Y'all probably never heard of Artifacts album, you know, because Tame One died last
I heard of them.
So you was bumping the MC Search Cactus album?
I don't like MC Search. I've never liked that dude at all. But I've heard the album. I have listened to the album, but I do not like that guy as a person. He's a pathological liar. And that's a dude I never want to meet because I'll probably punch him in his face.
What do you like?
Yeah.
Oh, about
another trigger. Another trigger. Niggas all positive, not so positive.
Yeah. Hey, what's that nigga from fucking from Ghetto Boys? What's his name?
Willie D?
No, the short dude.
Bushwick Bill.
Yeah, he died 2 years ago.
Yeah, Bushwick Bill and MC Search had some little beef or something going on. Is that why all positive?
Oh no, I just MC Search is a liar, man. He just gets on these interviews. He just lies for no reason. I just don't like dudes that do stuff like that, man. And he try to make himself seem bigger than what he actually is. Look, people's interview with him and
Hey, didn't he discover Nas?
No, he did not discover Nas. Large Professor discovered Nas. MC Church got him signed.
All right.
He did not discover Nas. That's what he's going around telling he discovered Nas. That's another lie. He's going around telling he discovered Nas. It's another lie. That did not happen. But his Prime Minister Pete Nice was other member of Third Base.
He didn't discover Nas?
No, he didn't discover Nas.
Yo. Damn, okay.
Nah, because I was watching what was it? The Expert Opinion. He said he discovered Nas.
No, Nas' first song ever was Live at the Barbecue in 1991 on the Main Source album. Breaking News.
Yep. Main Source.
And his second
Who
song,
discovered Lil Zane?
I don't know.
Hey, whoever does needs to be shot.
Jermaine Dupri.
One of the kids.
But when Prime Minister Pete Nice and Church got in an argument on Lloyd Sears show, and that was hilarious, man. It was going back and forth. You know, we'll never see a Third Base reunion. I thought they made dope music, but I just never liked them dudes, man. I never.
But there's no way you sat there and listened to anything by MC Search. And you ain't listening to it. If you hit the kitchen, cockroaches everywhere. What?
Hey, them niggas.
Where Willie D has said.
By fucking MC Hammer.
So what?
Yeah, he gonna whoop his ass.
Shot by MC Hammer.
Nah, yeah, you know, he was talking junk about Hammer, and then Hammer. I guess another lie he told you. He's like, well, I ran up on Hammer at the MTV. Young TV, the last show I ran up on Hammer, and I surrounded him with my people. I'm like, man, stop lying, dude. That's the same show that Redman said that Hammer approached him with like 100 dudes with him. He told him like, yo, don't be talking about my mother. you see that?
Nah, Hammer one of them niggas, man.
Yeah, and then it searched like I surrounded Hammer at the MTV show and told him like, yo, now the ball's out. Some things I like, you know, MC Search did not.
Hey,
Hammer,
Hammer really a factor in the town. Y'all better go play with Hammer.
Please believe that.
That's why I do not like. I don't like
Chris Stanley, all of them. They're all factors in the Bay. Worldwide, trust that.
Yeah, I heard
Believe
him get a nigga touch right quick.
Yeah.
Hey, I met MC Hammer. I shook his hand, man.
Yeah,
good guy.
He a cool dude.
I thought
Play that shit.
I thought MC Hammer got a bad he got a bad rep. He got a that's probably gonna always be a black eye for New York.
Man, he good people, trust me.
MC Hammer got a bad rep in New York, and this is what I found. And I love New York hip hop. My whole slang, the way I dress is New York hip hop. But what I don't understand, they always call Hammer whack, and they always diss Hammer. But when New York got their own version of Hammer, they hyped him up, and they didn't ever call him whack.
Who's that?
Who was that?
Big Daddy Kane.
No, you know what I'm talking about.
Who?
That nigga said Big Daddy Kane.
No, Puffy.
Puffy wasn't no Hammer.
He was less talented.
I was probably more talented.
What does Puffy do?
Man, get this nigga out of here.
What does
As
he
a
do?
producer, making
Puffy
hits.
could dance.
Actually, he doesn't produce. Actually, he buys beats and
He
puts
do
his
that
name
DJ
on
Khaled
the
shit.
He finds talent.
He does
He
not.
is great at
Yeah,
finding
not like
talent.
that.
All I know is Puffy has more hits under his belt than Hammer did.
Because he
Of
said
course
take
he
that on a
does.
couple songs.
Of course he does.
Hammer got some of the biggest songs worldwide ever.
And so does Puff.
Puff
Nigga
does
said
nothing
why?
but buy beats.
Hey,
Puff. Like the whole Jodeci catalog is Puff.
No, that's the
Them songs
Devontae.
ain't nowhere
Devontae
as
was
big as
producing that
Hammer
stuff.
shit.
Puff executive producer.
man, you are fucking out of your mind, Max.
If there's a verses, Puff gets to use those
Hey,
songs.
do you know what an executive producer is? Executive producer puts together the production team. They're in charge of the whole
I could
production.
executive produce an
Yeah,
album.
anyone's gonna executive produce an album. That means you're putting a production team together. You're overseeing the album. But now Puff is not a producer.
All right. Like I said, if he goes up in a versus against JD, he gets to use Jodeci shit.
Yeah, but that's not fair though. It's not. That's
That's
not fair.
not fair, but it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Those are under his resume. His name is attached to it.
It's
JD
like
gonna
when RZA,
watch
Same
Puffy.
way he
Watch.
did under
when
Biggie.
RZA,
The
when
same
RZA
way
did
he got
a
Carl Thomas. The same way he got fucking
Faye, Mary J.
RZA versus DJ Premier versus
They all got this
And,
down there the same artist.
and RZA used Brooklyn Zoo. Remember that? And RZA used Brooklyn Zoo against DJ Premier, but RZA didn't do that beat. That was True Master did that beat. I never understood why he was allowed to use that.
Because he's RZA, he does what the fuck he wants.
They said dude that did Mini Man beat for 50 cents, he stole that shit.
Yeah, come on, Sean Money XL.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably did.
They said he stole that shit and added a drum to that shit. And said it was his and didn't give dude no credit.
They said that was supposed to be. They said that
Nas
beat.
was-
They said Nas was supposed to take that beat, Mini Man beat. And Nas ain't
Yeah.
Nas ear for beats ain't been the best.
Nas picks the worst beats.
Nah,
No,
lately
man.
he been good. He been good with Hit Boy. He been good.
Hit Boy been good, not him.
Yeah, he's been good, man. His beats have been good lately. I'm gonna peep that. I'm gonna peep that Jeezy. I'm gonna peep that Jeezy, man. I want to see what it's about.
Nigga say you don't know who MC Search is, but you don't know who Jeezy is.
I know who Jeezy is. I just never listened to his music. I just, at that time.
Hey, all positive.
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm from New York, and I like Jeezy because Jeezy has more of New York's swag to him. Like
No.
he did back then. He did back then.
They're finna sign a Puffy now, right?
When he was like 2001, 2002. Yeah, Jeezy had more like Soul Survivor. That nigga, that sound like a New York record.
Well, I was on the outside.
Hey, all positive.
Yeah.
You like Pusha T?
Pusha T is dope. See, I've been a Clips fan before their first album even came out because that first
Now I
album.
know you really don't know music.
No, that first album
You're a
got
Pusha T fan.
No, I like the clips. I don't really like Pusha T. I don't like Pusha T solo stuff like that, but I like the clips.
And Pusha T, he's a good rapper. He just can't put good. He can't put a.
Well, he
record
raps
together.
about coke every song. That's all he talks about.
You
He's a
ordered
fraud.
Diet Coke. That's a joke, right?
I mean, he's a good feature artist.
I'm used to standing under them stove lights, nigga.
He's
Ugh.
a good
Everybody standing under the stove like
in a
cooking
battle.
chicken.
He's a good feature artist by himself.
In a battle, Jim Jones don't stand a chance against Pusha T. I can tell you
Yeah,
that.
not at all.
He don't stand-
Not in life, bruh. In
Not
life,
even
Jim
close.
Jones don't stand a
Pusha
chance.
T too much credit, bro. That
Jim
man
Jones,
Fact.
Jim Jones
If we are
got
just
nothing
talking
in no
about bars,
category
bro.
better than Pusha T.
Yo, if we are just
you think Pusha T can win?
Push ain't. I don't even know no ridiculous bars from Pusha T.
Pusha T got a lot of dope.
What?
That
bars,
nigga
man.
say you hiding your son from the world.
It's like-
That's it.
It's like
That's
trying
a
to fly
ridiculous
when they
bar?
clipping your wings, and that's exactly why the cage bird sing. What, man? You didn't listen to the whole fucking man.
Shit,
Man,
You don't
man,
get it.
Hey,
You don't get it.
name one solo Pusha T song that's killing.
The last joint he did with the
Infrared.
Diet Coke. The
I
fuck?
wrote
Was
the
he
Vegas.
serious?
trash.
Joey
I
Crack.
wrote
Look,
Nah.
This
that's
alone
not
in
right there.
Vegas.
He ain't had a good song
Hey.
to Snitch. Sorry, nigga. I'm trying to come
Joey
on.
Hey, that shit was hard. That shit was
I'm
hard.
sorry. I'm
Diet
sorry.
Coke.
He hella overrated.
know
Diet
what?
Coke
Big
is
overrated.
crack. Y'all niggas
He can't be
crazy.
more overrated than Jim Jones. Who even rates him?
Man, Jim Jones is terrible.
yeah.
Jim Jones got hits
Jim
though.
Jones ain't never.
Hey. What's
Jim
what's
Jones got
Pusha T's
hits
biggest
though.
solo? Hey,
Yeah, but
What? He got one hit.
Hold on.
Jim
He
Jones
got
ain't
two
never
hits.
been on nobody's
Hey,
favorite
Oh,
rapper
certified
list ever,
gangsters
bro.
and balling.
Ever.
Look though.
Jim
What
Jones.
was
Nah,
Pusha
the
T's-
song with Trey Songz too.
Hey.
Hold on.
Hey.
What was Pusha T's biggest song by himself?
That's what I would say. That's what I said.
Diet Coke.
Well,
Probably.
that's like saying what was Andre 3000's biggest song by himself. He's part of a group.
You bring up Jim Jones. Hold on.
That's like, what was Busy Bone's greatest song by himself? Like, that don't make him any less of a rapper.
Hold on.
Busy Bone got a platinum solo album.
Hey, listen.
What are you talking about?
You brought up Jim Jones, okay? Jim Jones has a better solo career than Pusha T.
Yo,
I'll give you that.
Easily. Easily.
Balling.
I mean, because of balling? Because of balling?
Campaign, Hustler's Poem, Emotional.
That whole
Hey, let's be real. You don't even know all the verses on Ballin' fucking suck. The hook was hard.
Bro, nobody. Bro,
Nobody
Jim
quotes that
Jones
damn
has never
song.
been on nobody's favorite rapper list ever, bro.
That's
But we're not. Neither is Pusha T.
Get the fuck out of here.
Neither is Pusha T.
Yeah, but look, we're not saying Pusha T.
Hey, everybody wants. Nobody wants to dress like Pusha T. Everybody wants to dress like Jim Jones.
Who wants to dress like Jim Jones?
Y'all really feel Jim Jones better lyrics?
No, Jim Jones.
I
Niggas.
can't let you do that. 2010, 2011. Hey, shit. Niggas was walking around with fucking Ed Hardy ripped jeans.
Babe.
Gold gang chains.
That's a fact.
Nigga, the whole reason they started beefing with Lil Wayne's because they stole his whole style. Like, what do you
Lil
mean?
Wayne was trying to dress like a New York nigga. He was
Mr. Me Too was about Wayne.
That wasn't Wayne's style. Wayne liked the New York style.
Okay. We can agree that Jim Jones had a better, more hits than Pusha T. But do anybody here actually?
No. Stop.
Jim Jones only got 2 hits, really.
Bro, we do not.
No, Jim. That whole movement was big, bro. That balling movement. He got the bird game money.
Jim Jones got one. Jim Jones is just like playing spades. He got
Jim
one.
Jones, hold on, first let's be real. Jim
He
Jones
got
ain't
one
shit without
and
Max B,
impossible.
and never has been. Max B got locked up. Jim Jones been trash. The end.
But
we can't say that shit.
Ain't nobody ever been checking for no motherfucking Jim Jones album. Like, no.
Man, all the balling shit was Max B.
More people are checking for Pusha T than some motherfuckers.
No, they're not. Nobody's checking for Pusha T, bro. Nobody checking for that nigga.
If I check out a Pusha T album, I'm looking for the Kanye feature.
Please.
That's it.
Nobody looking for Pusha T. Hey, I want to get back to
his first album. He had two.
2010 era.
Hold on. His first solo album. He had 2 hits. He had Numbers on the Board and Nostalgia with Tyler.
Nobody was bumping that shit, bro.
Go back and listen to Lord Willing. Go back and listen to Lord Willing. Nothing but
that's
classics.
a group album. That's a group album.
Hey, dude.
It don't matter.
They want you to believe that Pusha T is better than Wale. That's what they want you to believe.
Pusha T is a better rapper than Wale, but he's not a better songwriter.
That shit ain't even close, bro.
Pusha T is a lyricist, man. Jim Jones not better.
I don't know. I ain't never heard.
Jim Jones an informant. Fuck that fool.
I ain't never heard no.
Say, put on that Pusha T.
Never. I ain't never heard no scrunch up face like those. What you just say? All that drug dealing shit, that shit don't reach everybody.
If you don't sell drugs, then yeah, I get it. I get it. You know, like
his metaphor.
It's all what you can relate to. You're not really a hustler like that. You're not gonna get a lot of the bars that are in there, and probably not GG shit either.
Man, that nigga he wasn't even a real drug dealer.
Man,
but a lot of these guys are.
Niggas sell a half an ounce and think he fucking Tony Montana.
Yeah,
I heard him about that.
That nigga said my cousin had the brick.
This
Hey, wait. We're not gonna. So we're talking about validity now, and you're gonna argue against Jim Jones' validity?
No, we saying that all the nigga talk about is that shit, and that shit don't relate.
And what does Jim Jones talk about?
Some fly balling shit. Like shit you can party to, you know what I mean? People relate to that shit.
I don't party.
Oh God!
I don't party no more. I stopped that.
Well, when you was out,
bro, swag talk.
When you was out, Bird Gang Money came on. You was fucking.
I'd rather listen to weird ass Kevin Gates or fucking Jim Jones, dog. Like,
I'm not saying I'll put on Jim Jones either.
Nobody saying Jim Jones is a
Pusha T,
rapper. Nigga said Jim Jones is better song.
Yeah, like no one's saying Jim Jones is fucking Nas or nobody.
I don't go in there in a booth and out rap Pusha T. No, everybody knows he's not gonna do that.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
The best rappers, niggas don't even know about.
Well, the thing about hits are all subjective. They're all like
no, they're not. No, they're not. Hit is a hit.
Numbers don't.
I can tell you
A hit is a hit.
Okay,
Numbers lie, especially with
do
that
you,
music
do you
shit.
think? Okay, do you think Jim Jones had a better career than Rakim then?
What?
Yeah.
What?
Man,
Sorry.
what we
Probably.
No,
Probably.
Nigga, that ain't even.
no, stop it.
Stop.
Shit.
Probably.
Rakim,
Honestly, though,
Career?
Rakim
I
made
wasn't even
classics.
around
Let me ask you
whenever
this. I
Rakim
can
was
do a
out.
Classics,
credit
but
So
he was
comparison.
never on the
Oh,
Billboard.
hey. I can do
You
a
know what I'm
credit
saying?
comparison.
But I
many
just seen
better singles did 50 have with Ja Rule?
Ja Rule had way more singles, better. Way
Thank
Ja
more
Rule probably
hits.
had about 15
Billboard hits.
singles. Shit.
Thank you.
I
Thank
don't know.
you.
By now, 50 done caught him.
Nah,
but
No, I don't know.
numbers
No.
numbers are skewed though, especially in the music business. It's not really tangible because a lot of that
Like
shit
if
could
you're
be
comparing them
lot.
today in 2023, it's probably close.
But you can't always use the number argument like this guy's better. This
You
guy's
can't
better. Because you know
because
why?
you do the number.
Every time somebody
Eminem will be
says-
the best.
Everybody, someone say, you know what I'm gonna bring up Vanilla Ice and Hammer, and then we gonna like, well, that means Hammer's better than this guy, your favorite rapper.
Oh, Hammer had
Yeah.
bars though.
Yeah.
Hammer don't hurt him.
I
won't
wanted
say
to go
he had
back to
bars,
I wanted to
but
go back to
he
that
had more
shit.
hits.
Hammer did have bars.
Yeah,
No,
Hammer
I wouldn't
fucked
say
up.
that.
The only reason New York hated Hammer is because that nigga came out dissing Run DMC and
Look,
Man,
he got
50 Cent will destroy Ja in the verses.
and what you call it
You
and
said
he
50
and he got
destroyed
and he
Ja?
Yeah.
You gotta understand in the verses, you gotta have
maybe
songs
not.
for the bitches, dog. Ja
Nah.
would kill it just with all the songs for the bitches. Like
He's like 50 got songs for bitches too.
He do.
50
he
got about
21
5
questions.
songs.
are you mad if I'm asking you 21 questions to keep my soulmate?
We'll never
So,
see it. 'Cause
girl,
50
you're a blessing.
Ja got
agree to
20
it.
straight songs for the bitches.
We'll
Like
never see it.
Yeah.
Nah,
That ain't gonna win him a verse.
In reality, 50
Hey, Ja struggled
Have you
against
never
Fat
heard
Joe.
Clap Back?
So
Clap Back? New
Ja
York?
did
Ja
not
had a
struggle
versus against Fat Joe, and he
Ja
struggled.
watched Fat Joe, nigga.
Ja had way more hits than Fat Joe.
Nah, a lot
I say he struggled though.
of casuals ain't know what the fuck Flo Joe was.
Yeah, a lot
I'm
of people
telling you,
don't
man,
know.
50 only got
And I'm
about
from the
5
Bronx,
radio
so,
songs.
like, I'll tell you that for real.
Hell no.
Yeah, 50
We got
only
in
got
the
about
club.
5
Like first of all, like
In the
half of his
club,
first
21
album,
questions.
half of his
In the
first
club,
album,
21 questions, Wankster, PIMP,
in the club,
Amusement
Many
Park.
Men,
I get money.
Amusement Park.
21
I
Questions.
get money. Money I got.
Oh, you ain't
Keep going. That's
Hey,
about 4.
AO Technology
That's 4.
with Justin Timberlake.
That wasn't
Yeah,
big.
that one.
That
Yeah,
wasn't
that
big.
one.
That was not
That
big.
was a big one.
That
No,
was
it
big.
That was a
wasn't.
big radio record.
No, it
was
wasn't.
That was
It
a big
wasn't.
radio record.
No, it wasn't a
Rob.
big radio record.
Now, How to Rob is everywhere.
No, that
a radio record.
it wasn't. Candy Shop. Candy Shop in the club.
Oh yeah,
Many Men.
That wasn't a big radio record either.
Wankster.
21 Questions is a big
Hey, but
radio
hold
record.
on.
3.
AO Technology was number 5 on top 100 billboards.
Yeah, bro.
For how
AO
long?
Technology.
1 week?
Whoa.
For 1 week? How long?
That shit was weird.
Bro, that wasn't a big song for him. Did they even have a video for that
it
song?
went crazy. It went crazy in saying it went crazy in Europe too.
Yeah.
It was
more of a club record, I guess.
Oh, it got covered. It got covered in Europe by some other guy, but yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't a big song for him.
Oh, hey, Still Kill go fire.
Junior records at that too.
Yeah, Junior Records. Can't forget that. Popping them things.
I wouldn't know.
We still searching. We still searching, bro.
Stunt 101.
Like, look. We know. Look,
No,
I'm saying this.
that's not a big record.
Like Ja
Stunt
got like
101
5
was a
strong
big
ones, right? Ja got like 5 like strong classic 10 out of 10 hits. And it starts dwindling.
He got more than 5, Max.
What?
Don't
Go ahead. Let's go, Ja. Now,
got
what?
like 15 hits, bro.
Let's go, Ja.
Ja got like
the
15
songs
Put
with
it on me.
J-Lo. The songs with J-Lo. The songs with
That was J-Lo.
Mesmerize.
That was J-Lo.
But it's still Ja on the record. So
that's his songs.
Oh, we doing
though.
features now too? Oh, we doing features. Oh, come on. We doing features.
We're gonna get him out of there on that.
Yeah.
The songs with Jay-Z and DMX, the holla holla shit, that was big.
That was good.
The shit with him
That
and
was
Bobby
big.
Brown.
New York.
Yeah.
You got the 25 to Life that was on Life soundtrack that a lot of people ain't heard.
New York.
Yeah, so don't bring it up. That wasn't big.
I got
Big songs.
So don't bring it up.
Uh-oh was a big record for him.
And then we're
What's
struggling. I think we've got 5.
Now, on Clap Back.
Like Always on Time.
What song? Who we talking about?
Ja Rule.
Niggas
Holla.
act like, and they don't act
The
like
Ja Rule
shit,
got like 15.
the Live It Up song. That was a big
yeah,
song.
I'm from New York.
Yeah, New York.
Wait,
that
wait,
was a big
wait,
song.
wait.
Wikipedia and pull
That
Hold
was
on.
a fucking anthem.
Max, are you saying that? Are you saying Ja Rule don't have 5 good songs?
I said he got 5 strong ones, like really good songs,
He
classic
got more than
songs.
5 strong ones.
Yeah, he got lots.
He going
I'll
about
say classic. He
Don't
got
get
a
me
couple
wrong.
other cool songs, but I'm
Hey,
talking
don't
like
get me
Put It
wrong.
On Me is a
lot of
10 out of
Josh shit
10.
sound the same. A lot of Josh shit do sound the same.
But like I Cry, You Cry, that's mid. That's not a 10 out of 10. That's
You
a good
said
song
that's
though.
mid?
You said that's mid?
That's mid.
You
Rainy
crazy.
Days with Mary
That's
J.
not Put It On Me.
No,
It ain't.
Rainy Days with Mary J.
That's a 10.
Mid.
Mid. What?
The song with him and J-Lo.
Like I said,
That's J-Lo's.
I'm real.
Man.
Nigga, that's still his song, bro.
What was his
Okay,
first
then
song?
if we talking
dog?
features, we can include features for 52.
Was it Holla Holla? His first song? That
Holla Holla
song
was fire.
His first song was big. It was another song off that album too that was big. I forgot. That's how he went
Every
platinum.
thug needs a lady.
No, the first
Would I
album.
be
That's
without
the second
It
album.
must be the ass.
Hey,
No,
look, hey, here's the numbers right here. Hot 100 entries in weeks. 50 has 40 tracks for 528 weeks. Ja had 17 tracks for 361 weeks. That's in their career so far. Top 10s, 50 has 13. Ja has 8. Number ones, 50 has 4. Ja has 3.
So they basically neck and neck.
Hell
Man.
no.
Nah,
You can't-
40
was
tracks
way
compared
more.
to 17?
and you can't count. You got to count the fucking Interscope machine too, dog. So don't forget about that.
You got what?
50 got
The
mad hits.
Interscope
Window
machine.
shopper, fucking
He got hella.
They got window
Like
shopping,
it,
mini man.
like if you go Snoop Dogg, you can name
Hustlers
20
and
songs easy.
Mission.
You go Ice Cube, you can name 20
Certified
songs
Gangster.
easy.
Yo,
You go
50
Pop,
is kind of crazy.
you go
He got
Pop,
Hated
you
to
can
Love It.
name
Hated to
20
Love
songs
It.
easy. That's game song.
It's still
The
50
fuck?
on it.
If
On
we're
the
doing
hook?
features, they said we could do features.
It's
On
more
the hook?
50 songs.
And yo,
bro.
Okay,
it's
you
funny that
gotta have
said
a
that.
verse.
Yo,
It's funny you said that because you talking about features. Everybody think that Outkast beat Daz a Dog Pound, but you got to think Dog Pound got all the Death Row stuff.
No,
So
Outkast,
more features.
Outkast drags
don't stand a
Dog
chance
Pound.
against Dog
You
Pound.
crazy
yo,
as
yo.
hell.
hell fucking
You
no.
crazy as hell.
Dog Pound
Hell
got all the
no.
stuff they
You
did with
crazy
Block.
as hell. Shut
Hell
that West
no.
Coast bias shit
Hold
up.
on.
Hell
Could
no.
I'm saying
Dog
Dog Pound got all the songs they did with
Shut
Snoop.
that West Coast bias shit up. Y'all niggas
Hell
from
no.
West.
How can I have
Outkast
West
The
is
Coast
only
bias?
niggas listening to that Dog
out.
Pound shit, nigga.
Dude, I'm from
Hey,
North
could Dog
Carolina. I'm
Pound
3,000
Outkast
miles away
though?
from Cali.
Oh,
And
well, I
I'm
don't know
Dog
what's wrong
Pound.
with you.
Atlanta. Then I
I'm
am
from the
today.
West Coast.
Outkast though.
Don't
I'm from
nobody
the West
listen to that
Coast.
DPG shit,
Well,
nigga.
no, I'm saying we're
Who,
talking
you
about features.
listen? Where you from?
No, they got featured because they got all the songs they did with Snoop,
Where
all the
you
songs they did
Where
with
you
Pop, and
from?
all the songs they did with Drake. So Outkast understand that just all the Death Row stuff right there.
But could they outperform Outkast though? That's in the verses. That matters too.
Well,
You crazy
all the
as
rappers
hell.
are-
Bombs over Baghdad, Aquemini. You
Look, listen.
crazy as
Hey,
hell.
hey,
You
what would
can't
you
crip.
do? With,
You
what
can't
would you
crip
do
walk.
with
You
better
can't
than
crip walk
them
long enough.
songs?
all of them
Hell
got
no.
Walk long enough.
early 50s.
What are you talking about, man? Bombs over Baghdad is better than what would you do? Doggy Dog World? Give me a
Yes,
fucking
bro.
break.
Yes,
No,
bro.
No way.
Yes, bro. Miss me
Stop
with
it.
that West Coasty
Oh
bias.
my god.
No. I'm not from the West Coast. I'm closer to Atlanta.
I'm from the West Coast,
I'm
and
like
I
6
know
hours
Bombs
from
over
Atlanta.
Baghdad and Sorry Miss Jackson is not better than What Would You Do?
Don't
I'm
nobody
sorry.
listen to that shit.
Yeah, I agree.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't nobody
That's
listen
what
to
I'm
that
saying.
shit. That's what I'm saying.
You got the Chronic, you got Doggy Style.
I be
you got
Frisbee
Dog.
and all that shit. DPG, Frisbee,
And listen,
Mac
I love
Dre, Frisbee, Too
Outkast.
Short, Frisbee.
I love Outkast, but
Where that nigga
Outkast
from?
don't have any albums better than
Where that
Frisbee
nigga
and
from?
all that garbage, nigga. E40, Frisbee.
Are they from New York?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I'm from North Carolina.
Oh no, I'm talking about the other nigga talking about Frisbee.
Yeah, I be Frisbee and all your legends, nigga.
Where you from, homeboy?
Jersey, nigga.
Oh, this nigga talking about motherfucking Fatal Hussein and shit.
What's wrong with him?
Yeah, he
What's
started
wrong with
rapping
him?
Queen Latifah.
What's wrong with her?
Who you calling a bitch? Get the fuck out of here, dog.
Go ahead and throw Lauryn Hill name in there. Don't stop.
what
Go
part
ahead
of
and throw
Jersey you
Lauryn Hill name in
Yeah,
there.
Lauren.
What
You
you
can throw
talking
Lauryn
about,
Hill
nigga?
name. You can throw Lauren.
Hey, what part of
Lauryn
Jersey?
Hill
Fuck
ain't you
all
talking
that.
about, nigga?
What part of
Fuck
Jersey?
all that, nigga. Nobody
I
listen to
live
none of that
about one
bullshit,
project.
Nigga,
nigga.
don't nobody listen to that DPG shit, nigga.
Everybody listen to that
Frisbee,
shit.
nigga.
5 million
Don't nobody
people brought
listen
it.
to that shit,
Look, man,
nigga.
I
5 million
got
people
family.
brought it when it came
I
out.
got family up from Jersey, man. My family, my fam, he's a
That's
part
all
of.
cool, homie. We talking about music right now.
No, I'm saying music
And
wise, he's a part of the 5% in hip hop history. He's one of those guys. He was
and that's cool.
5%.
Them niggas out here. Them niggas out there in Jersey bump our shit. Them niggas out there banging the set out
No,
there in
nigga.
Jersey.
Niggas is not
Hell
listening
yeah,
to that
niggas fucking with Inglewood,
DPG
nigga.
shit, nigga.
Niggas push the Inglewood out there. I already know.
Niggas is
So
pushing
niggas
a
know.
whole lot
I
out
don't
there.
claim no coast. I like all coasts. I like all music, man. I'm not
Niggas is
gonna.
pushing
Nigga,
a whole lot
LA
out there,
just
bro.
because
We
it's
ain't
my
pushing
state.
DPG, nigga. We not pushing
niggas,
Max
niggas,
Gray, nigga. We not pushing E40, nigga.
I like E40. E40's dope.
Get that shit
yeah,
up out of here. I like
yeah,
E40.
them niggas listening to Ice Spice and shit, so it's all good. And what's some
They
other
don't even got
mumble?
their own
Takashi.
identity.
Spice is trash.
Yeah,
They just doing
them
it
niggas ain't got no.
Shit, she
Good
rap
God.
better than Too
Them niggas,
Short.
them niggas half
Fuck you talking
New
about?
York, half
Too Short got
half
classic.
Atlanta.
Fuck
I
you
like
talking
that.
about? She
Yeah,
rap
Them
better
nigga
than
half
Too Short.
Too Short got
Atlanta, half
classics though.
Chicago. Like what the fuck? Get the fuck out of here.
That Too Short shit out of here, nigga.
I don't even know. I don't even know nothing
Hey,
from New York. I
I
don't even
guarantee
put in my
you, Ice
base
Spice
rap.
will not have a 35-year career. I promise you that.
So you
She might. She might.
So you ain't
She
got
gonna
nothing
bump.
from Jay, my guy?
Hmm?
My man say he ain't got nothing in this track you can bump from New York. You ain't got Jay-Z in your shit?
Hell nah.
I have not
Oh,
listened
God.
to Jay-Z since
The Blueprint.
Blueprint 2.
Blueprint only Jay-Z I listen to.
Yeah, I Blueprint 2 last Jay-Z.
I mean, you said you didn't have nobody in Jay-Z, no Jay-Z, so I mean, I'm just...
No,
I
Jay-Z.
was a big Jay-Z
Niggas
fan.
gonna bump Jay-Z this way,
I
bro.
got some Jay shit.
I'm gonna keep it
Jay
real with
shit, but
you.
I don't know if he's like.
I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that though.
Niggas ain't bumping Jay-Z.
He got longevity and success on his side.
I can respect. I
Man,
can
niggas
respect
do
you
not be
not
listening to
bumping
Jay-Z
a Hall of
like
Fame
that,
because
bro.
we was definitely
I
talking
fuck on
about
the set.
Jay-Z
Nobody listen
Where
to
are
Jay-Z.
all of these all
in
these
the West.
hardcore
We was talking
I
about
just
the
The
bench
white people,
players.
bro.
We
We
was
talking
was
talking
about
there
about
ever a
big
year where
talent.
Jay was the best rapper though? Was there ever a year where he
never.
was the best
There's
rapper?
never has been a year where
Was there
Jay-Z
ever a
was the
year?
best rapper.
Was there ever a year when he was the best rapper in New York? like,
Hell no.
You
come
muffled.
on.
It was
Not
close though.
not
It
not
was
as long as
close.
Nas has been alive.
It was close.
I think Nas and Jay-Z are
Nas, Ja, DMX, they
I
all
think
had
both of them
years.
guys are both
Nas
It may not have been that
overrated
Jay-Z was
too.
the best rapper, but he was the best
Nigga,
battle
look,
rapper.
like you can even throw Ludacris in there, like you could throw Nelly in there.
Fucking
Nas
Like,
overrated
bro,
too.
listen, you know what I'm saying is this. Look, in Jay-Z's prime, like you had all of these other dudes that was out too, and they was all outshining him, bro.
They were getting
Because
chips.
it's
There was
because he's
never a
connected.
year
That's
where
why.
Jay-Z was
My thing is
where
this:
he was like the best, bro.
Jay-Z
was never
is
the best rapper, but he was always the best selling.
Jay-Z is the LeBron of rap. He's the LeBron of rap, bro.
But see, that's a reflection of hip hop. That shows how
Hey,
bad
hey,
music
Max.
is
So
today.
what is
Y'all can
DPG
y'all can
a
actually
rap?
pick
What's
one
the
guy like this
DPG
guy's
a
the
rap?
best rapper today. You couldn't
The
do
Dog
that like
Pound?
30 years
Yeah.
ago.
Who are they?
You could 30 years ago you couldn't pick one best rapper. Everybody's releasing.
Nigga, Corrupt go crazy. What you talking about?
DPG
So this nigga
Rick Mahorn
still
That
and
nigga
Joe
ain't from
Beer.
over there.
This nigga ain't put up no group though. Put a group
You
up,
and
bro.
I
Compared to
see
Dog
why.
Pound.
What happened?
Hey,
Put a group
Dirty
up.
by Nature.
Mobb Deep?
I'll put Naughty by Nature. Yeah, I'll put Naughty by Nature.
Oh, I got Dog Pound over Naughty though. That's easy.
What?
Easy.
I got
crazy.
Dipset over
I
fucking
think they're
Easy.
equals, man.
Crazy.
I think they're probably equals as far as
You
like.
No
That's
way.
not one.
No way.
Well,
All right,
actually,
look.
Stretch
Hold
is
on,
a
let me
better
ask you
lyricist
something.
than
Joe
both.
Budden or
Hold on,
Corrupt?
let me ask you something.
Joe
Budden
Budden.
or Corrupt?
Joe
You
Budden.
got Dog
Joe
Pound.
Budden.
You got Dog
Corrupt.
Pound over Dipset?
Joe Budden.
Corrupt. You crazy, bro.
You got Dog Pound over Dipset?
As far as what? Yes.
Easy.
No.
Easy.
No.
I
Easy.
never listened to Dog
No.
Pound, so
Easy.
I don't know.
Hey,
Hey,
probably
easy.
Dip or something else.
Stop it.
Hey,
Dog Pound got classics.
Hey, Dipset ain't from Jersey. We talking. We talking.
Hey, but
Dr.
that's
C
that's a
right
whole
now.
clique though. That's a whole clique.
Kyle
You got
already
to
drug
be
your
2v2.
whole
though. He
town,
said
nigga.
group.
Oakland,
He
y'all
said
Yeah,
just
but
need to keep
2v2, really
pimping
a duo.
bitches. Don't make
Duos.
music.
Hey, nigga,
Duos.
nigga,
Just
the
pimp
best
bitches.
rapper.
Don't make
Hey,
music.
the best rapper ever come out of Jersey name was Queen Latifah, nigga.
Nah,
No.
that's
Hey, Joe
Redman.
Budden is way better than Queen
I
Latifah.
think
Shit.
Joe
actually
Budden is hella
No, but he
overrated,
said
Redman.
dog.
Yeah,
no, that's a
Redman's the
group.
best
Nigga.
rapper
He
come out
said
of
group.
Jersey.
He said group versus group, right? Dipset versus Dog Pound.
No. That's a
Dipset's
duo
not a
versus
group.
like
Dipset's a
duo
crew.
versus duo.
Like a crew.
No,
Dipset
we're
only
talking
got one
about
album.
We
Yeah,
talking
they
about
only got one
Jersey
album.
right now.
No, Dipset got 3 albums. What you talking about?
Yeah, but you can't compare 8 niggas to 2.
Well,
Hey,
Redman's
you
That's
said
from
fine.
group,
Jersey.
right?
Redman from
If
Jersey.
you want to put that, you got to put the East Siders in there then. They Dog Pound.
Oh,
who?
hey, yeah, that's crazy.
Who?
Hey, he started his first 2 albums are classics.
That's what
Who?
I'm saying.
Y'all gonna
So,
go there? We can throw Wu-Tang in this shit.
And then it's game over. No,
Hey,
nigga.
we talking about
Yo,
crews
listen, like
and
I
groups,
said,
though.
man, y'all keep
Hey,
this little
Wu-Tang
Wu-Tang
ain't in
versus Death
Dipset.
Row?
you heard?
Wu-Tang versus
Y'all
Death Row?
just got it, you heard? Y'all just
Death
got
Row.
it. Kendrick
Wu-Tang
and
only
them
got 2
niggas.
classic albums.
TDE and
But
them niggas.
They only
but
got
Death
Y'all
Row up
just
against
got it.
Wu-Tang all day.
no
Man, niggas
Wu-Tang
don't
as a
even bump
group, not
Kendrick
the
and the
solo
niggas
album.
like that out here. I don't know what you
Wu-Tang
talking
as a
about.
group only got 2 classic albums.
Y'all don't fuck with Kendrick out there?
No, some niggas do, but he ain't the number one
Kendrick's
popular artist out here, dog.
alright.
Who
Yeah, he's
is it?
kind of a weirdo.
Them niggas bump their own shit, really.
Who is it?
Everybody's a fucking rapper.
Yeah,
Everybody's
but
a rapper out here,
who's the
dog.
number one nigga right now?
Some
In the West?
alphabet nigga, some alphabet name, IFG,
Right now?
IFG, fucking yeah.
I don't know who
Niggas,
is the
they all.
best West
But
Coast selling
seriously though,
artist
man,
right now. I mean,
if y'all want the best hip hop, man, the
probably
best
Blast.
album is probably the best hip
Yo,
hop.
Blast
Guys,
is
you don't know.
fire, bro.
Blast
Oh
is
Now,
hella
my
now I
fire.
god,
deal with it.
Blast
I
is
don't
crazy.
listen to top 40, so I don't know what's up.
Blast is crazy. I fuck with Blast. I fuck with Remble too. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Rebel's hard.
I fuck
Rebel's
with
hella hard.
Mozzie. I fuck
Man,
with
that
Mozzie
clown,
too. I
Hey,
fuck with
that
Mozzie.
clown shit is
EBK
bullshit.
J-Bo is the hardest nigga out. Free my guy.
Nah.
So I told you, these some alphabet name.
I don't
Yeah,
listen
you,
to
That's
listen to
what
none of
I'm
that
saying
shit.
though.
I
Y'all,
don't listen to that type of shit.
I like how
Every me
I
Simba,
either.
like Simba though. I like how
Simba
Simba rap.
holding it down.
I like
oh,
Simba
LaRussell.
too.
Russell
I fuck
talking
with
LaRussell.
Simba.
trash.
I fuck with Simba.
I
LaRussell
can't
on
tell
his
you
own
on top of
lane.
the West. So I hear niggas bumping their own shit. That's what I really hear. I don't really hear no like you might hear bumping niggas bumping that Draco type shit or whatever, but for the most part, niggas be bumping their own shit. When I be moving.
Yeah.
Like that's what I
Yo,
hear.
bro, I don't know what happened, but like them West Coast niggas, like y'all not like they not rapping no more. Like I
What
don't
you
know what.
mean in West Coast niggas? What is this?
It's all rap. It's all rap like that. So I know
Nah,
what the niggas
like that
saying.
whole Draco shit that he was doing. Like, what is that? That nigga
That
was like,
nervous rap. It's the
yeah,
homie
what
told
the
me this
fuck
shit
is
called
that?
nervous rap.
What the fuck is that?
I don't fuck
And
with that
nigga be
shit either,
saying
homie.
some wild
I
shit.
keep
Like
it 100. I don't fuck
his
with that shit
metaphors
either.
was crazy. Like they more funny than anything. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, I don't fuck with that shit, homie. I keep it 100. That shit other.
I listen to mainly rock and just rock and country. So
I listen to most shit for the beats now. The beats these niggas be coming out with, this shit ain't funky. So
Yo, let
I
me
fuck
ask
with the
you West
mechanics.
Coast niggas something. Let me ask you West Coast niggas something. Where do y'all rank Ice Cube? Real talk.
Ice Cube's
Top
dope.
It's a
5.
GOAT.
He's dope.
Top 5?
Well, I
Wait,
don't like
it's
doing,
Top
I don't
5
like doing
easily.
rankings.
top
I
5
don't really
what?
like it.
All time? No.
Yes.
No, like
Yes.
like
Nah.
all time.
Top 5 all time.
Nah.
Hell yeah.
It's hard to do a top
Hell
5
yeah.
because it might change from day to day depending on how you do the crowd. What's the
Nah.
criteria?
Ice Cube.
What's the
Ice Cube
criteria
easily in top
for top
5.
5? What's the criteria?
Lyrics, subject matter, beats, all that shit. Nigga, Ice Cube easily in top 5.
Well, you got about
Delivery.
20 guys that could be in the top 5 from that.
I mean,
No.
hey, when it comes to validity though,
yeah, you got a
What
point
about
he
validity?
wasn't talking. He wasn't
Ice
living
Cube is not
none
a
of the
gangster.
shit he was
He's
talking
not a
about. None
gangster.
of it.
And then you know none of these niggas living none of the shit. Well, the new
Hey,
niggas is, but
But
I
you
didn't
said
say
about
none
fine.
of
Pusha
them
T
work.
though. You said Pusha T was nowhere near. So you got to take points off. That's what you said.
That's true.
I don't really think you do. You can't. Rap is the only shit you gotta actually live that shit.
What are you saying about Pusha T then?
No, I say I don't relate to none of that shit. That's what I said. I didn't say whatever. I don't relate to none of that shit.
So y'all got Cube like one of the West
I
Coast
do.
goats.
Cube is
I
one of the
do.
greatest.
I think he's a
Rapper.
West Coast GOAT.
He's ever.
Cube is a all time goal. Like, what are you talking about?
He like. I think I hate to have to say, but I think like Cube is like R. Rakim.
Yeah, pretty much.
Cube is R. Rakim. Like you can't really rate
Cube
him. He's
still
just like
made
the
music.
godfather of this shit. He's the OG. It's like
Cube new music ain't that hot. Nah, it ain't.
no.
That hot.
Hey,
No,
that Mount Westmore
his
is one of
ass-
the worst albums I've ever listened
This
to in my
nigga, you the
fucking
only
life.
person to say that shit though. You the only person that says that shit
That
though.
was trash.
But you want to
That
you want to
was
listen to
trash.
it because he ain't talking about killing every nigga you see.
No, them fools.
That's why.
Because those fools are rapping shit like, "Yeah, I'm ready to eat my spaghetti.
No,
The
if
chain
you
is
listen
heavy."
to Cube
Like,
album, a lot of his album really wasn't about all gangster stuff. Like the first
Yeah.
NWA album wasn't a gangster rap album. It really wasn't.
what, the one with the Mexican on the front?
No, that was NWA and the Posse. That was like that was like a compilation. But Strata Compton was not a gangster rap album. There's only 3 songs. Up there.
It wasn't really an album. It was like a mixtape.
No, it was an album. It was an album.
No, it wasn't an album.
No, Strata
That
Compton
wasn't an album. It was no structure. It was just songs put together.
Hey, can I get
No.
can I get
I
like
have
a
the album
top
right here. I can
5
show it to you.
from the West Coast niggas? Like from the West Coast. Like, can I know y'all's top 5?
Pac,
My personal or what I think. This is my personal favorite.
See what? No.
Well, I
Mac.
want niggas that live on that West Coast.
Oh,
though.
So like you have to really clarify it because none of these niggas is from the West Coast.
I know
Like born and raised.
You Max.
No, I mean like the
Yeah,
rappers and shit.
no, I mean Tupac a West Coast artist though.
Tupac's an East Coast artist.
Tupac is an artist because he
Tupac
spent
East
more
Coast
time in
artist.
New York than he did in LA. I mean,
Yeah,
on
but
West
that
Coast.
nigga
Yeah,
claimed
but everything he got was
He
from the
claimed
West.
he claimed everything though. The nigga
All
was
his
an actor.
game, all his
No,
The nigga was
style,
an
all
actor.
his
He got his
influence.
no. He got his acting. He got his acting from the fucking New York or Baltimore in that damn school.
Why? Okay, why is Me Against the World
So
classified as a West Coast album when Tupac had mostly East Coast producers on the album and he was talking about East
who
Coast?
classifies it as a West Coast album?
Most people do. Me Against the World.
No, they
East Coast
don't.
album. Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Can
No,
I
they
get my
don't.
top
When they
5
make
from
that,
the
when they
West
make a
Coast?
list of all,
That's what I'm saying. So
they list that out.
so how you want to clarify it? Do you want to say the top 5 rappers from like the people on the West Coast, like, or like because
Like your
nobody's from
personal
out here.
top 5.
I'll go
From the
on
West.
Pac,
Yeah.
Mac Dre, Nate Dogg.
Rapper. This nigga crazy.
Hey, Nate Dogg count, he's an artist.
Nate a GOAT. I ain't gonna lie. So
Nate-
I respect that.
Those 3. See, the last 2 though, it could be like probably 40 and Snoop, I guess, all time.
Yo, see, this is what I'm
But
saying.
I
That
kind of
list
want to
is
throw like
disgusting.
Lynch in there, EBK,
Ew.
J-Bo right now, Mozzie.
Man, EBK, what the, bruh?
This nigga's crazy, bro. Don't listen to his opinion, bro.
I'm being honest and wholehearted.
That
I'm
shit
not
is
trolling,
ass.
bro. This nigga has 3
that nigga
solid
said Mac
classic
Dre.
mixtape albums, whatever you want to call them,
That
bro.
shit is
Max,
ass.
you have Mac Dre in your top 5?
Yeah, he's probably my second favorite.
Bro.
Too much game, bro. There's too much game.
Mac
Like
Dre's cool. Mac Dre's cool. I
he
never
just
heard of
drops
him
too
though.
much game. The
Until
thing
I
about
had
Mac
moved to
Dre,
Oklahoma.
the reason I put Mac Dre in there is because he spanned different eras. Right when he was like 17, 18, he had a whole different style of rap. Then he went to
take
prison,
that
came
nigga
out
out.
with a whole different style of rap, and then did a whole another different style of rap with the Thiz Nation
Hey,
movement.
that
It was
nigga out.
nice at all of them.
And nobody heard of him within 2 hours of his damn house.
Messy
So-
Mars was better
I heard
than
of Mac
Mac
Dre.
Honestly,
I like
though,
Mac Dre.
I never
heard of
heard of Mac Dre until I had moved to Oklahoma.
Y'all heard of Messy
2009.
Mars?
I love Messy Mars. Messy Mars
Yeah,
got
I heard
80
of Messy
he got like 90 albums, man. They got a lot of releases, man.
This nigga's
Yeah.
stupid.
Hey, I mean, quick,
90 albums.
hey, Hustle was one of my favorite rappers of all time for a minute, and then he kind of fell
Bro.
off. But
So
Yeah,
I'm
06
gonna give you
era.
my five rappers from the West represent the West Coast: Cube, Snoop, Pac, 40,
And show. That's
and probably between Short and DJ Quick.
Ooh.
But why do you
Ooh.
call Pac a
So-
I just went and saw DJ Quick in concert last week, bro. It was fire.
Man, like those are rappers you gonna know that represent the West Coast.
Yeah, but
You
why
get to
do you
like a
call
new
Pac
rapper.
West Coast rapper though?
Who?
No, I said represent the West Coast. Like YG's up there now. Like YG, Gang represent the West Coast.
So okay,
You
so
know what I mean?
okay, check this out. If I would move to Cali now, if I was rapping and I've lived in North Carolina my entire life, so if I would move to Cali now and start repping the West and I sell millions of records, would I be classified as a West Coast rapper?
Yep.
Yeah.
If you came out your mouth claiming the West, we ain't got no choice but to.
Yeah, if you got all your
That
games
doesn't,
on the West.
that doesn't make any sense.
It makes all
But if you,
sense.
but if
What
you
does
still
make any
look,
sense?
if you're
What
still
makes any
representing
sense?
yourself
We
as a
talking
North
this shit.
Carolina rapper that lives on the West, you're still North Carolina out. You're still country shit. Your whole style is over there.
If
Then
you,
no, we're not.
if you still
Hell
eat
no.
What is
pork
corrupt?
rinds and fucking
Then no, you
salted
just gonna be a
ham,
motherfucker that live in California.
What is corrupt to y'all?
Okay, but see, that's what I'm talking about. The contradictory.
I mean, think about it. Chief Keef moved to LA years ago. He's not an LA rapper, bro. Like he's.
But
Does Chief Keef even rap still?
That's the
Does he
thing.
rap?
Corrupt,
I don't understand
Exhibit,
that.
they all LA rappers, but they from
The
somewhere else.
contradictory.
Yeah, Corrupt came
that,
from
Yeah.
Philly.
Do you remember the heat that 21 Savage got when they found out he was really from London?
By
He
a
was
bunch
claiming,
of by a bunch of
and he was
weirdos
claiming
from
London. He was claiming Atlanta all this time.
but he really was from Atlanta though. He lived there since he was 16.
Yo, Max, you didn't have Snoop
Yeah,
in
but
your
Tupac
top
moved
five.
to the West Coast when he was 17.
Yeah.
You didn't have Snoop in your top five. How dare
Yeah, I
you?
And he
did.
moved
I said I threw him in there. I threw him in my five just if we're going to overall careers, and yeah, he has to be.
you cannot hate on Snoop in
I
no
feel
kind
like
of
that
way.
nigga
But if you
stamped the
talk about like
West.
music
Like,
that I
I feel
listen
like
to on a
there
daily
is no
basis,
West
probably
without.
What
not.
he say? He feel like what?
I feel like there's no West without Snoop.
That's
You know
good.
how many classic albums was
Can't
out
spell West without the
before his first
ES.
album, man?
What
Snoop's
happened?
first album came out in 93. You telling me there was no classic album before 93 in the West?
Bro,
Yeah,
I'm telling you, when I was coming up,
NWA.
Snoop had that shit.
NWA,
It was a movement
Ice
though.
Cube, Too Short,
Snoop
Ice One.
Hey,
Snoop
the
is
last meal is
past.
Snoop's best album, bro.
Listen,
Last
I
Will
was
is
on
Snoop's
the
best album.
East. I was on the East. I
I can
didn't
name
hear none
20.
of that
I'm on the
NWA
East
shit,
too.
but I heard Snoop.
Dude, there
I
was
didn't hear none of
I can
that.
name no less than 20 classic albums from the West before 93.
I mean, Eazy-E had Boys in the Hood way before Snoop came around.
I never heard of that nigga.
How do you never heard
You
of
didn't
Eazy?
heard Boys in the Hood?
I
Wasn't
heard
that
that
singing
nigga.
My
I
Six
heard
Pro?
that nigga with Bone Thugs. That's when I heard him. I'm telling you, when I heard West Coast rappers, nigga,
Okay,
it was the
but
dog.
how old are you now, though? I just want to
That nigga had heard Boys in the Hood. Stop that bullshit.
Dude, you have never heard of Eazy-E.
Nah, I can tell he kind of
You
young.
know who the fuck Eazy
He
is.
kind of
nigga.
young. No, he kind of young. He kind of young. I can tell he kind of young.
No.
Hold on, wait. Listen.
Gotham
Yeah.
City, you in your 30s?
Yeah.
Nah, he ain't 30 yet. Hell no.
How old are you?
34.
Man, that nigga same age as me. He heard it easy.
That nigga ain't 34.
He heard
Nigga,
He
real
probably
motherfuckers.
he about
That boy's
29.
34 years old.
So
I mean,
you was
of
4
course,
years
I'm a
old.
historian. Of course, I know who he is. I'm talking about when I was coming up, when I discovered rap. There was no Dr. Dre. It was no Eazy-E. It was the
These
dog.
guys was dead when you was coming up,
I
though.
was born
Because
in North Carolina.
It was the dog,
in North
nigga.
Carolina.
Listen, when I came up, I saw the box. I saw Eazy-E. I saw all them niggas on the music stations and shit.
yeah. But Snoop Dogg was a movement because of the Interscope
Snoop Dogg is probably
propaganda.
the world's most famous rapper.
I'm
Yeah,
saying,
he
no,
was
Snoop
one of
was
the
only.
one of the most world famous people.
Yeah.
He can't go nowhere without
He can't
nobody
go
recognizing
nowhere.
him.
He can't go nowhere.
He can't go. He one of the world's
Y'all
most
niggas
famous
need to
people.
pay
Forget
more
rapper.
respect to the dog, nigga.
And not
The
only
West
Nah,
Coast niggas.
Snoop Dogg gets hella respect on the West Coast. Niggas don't
and
touch Snoop Dogg
can't
like
go
that.
anywhere without being recognized either. And Ice T
That
as well.
nigga's a real king over here.
So what about Ice?
Yeah.
Is
I
Ice-T
see the
from
OG.
California?
Ice-T had classic.
Nobody in Cali got pulled like Snoop. Nobody in
Ice-T
Cali
had-
got
I thought
Ice-T
For
Ice-T
real.
was from like New Jersey or
except
something.
maybe Short.
He-
Like maybe Short.
He is.
That's the thing. Ice-T from New Jersey, but he spent
It's-
way more time in Cali than Tupac did. And y'all claim Tupac, and you're telling me
Tupac from the town.
you telling me
We do
Ice-T
play.
From the town.
But I'm telling you though, about
Tupac came out
California.
here as a teenager, got turned down.
17.
I'm
He moved
gonna
to
tell
Cali
you.
at 17.
I'm gonna tell you about this about California. In California, nobody's from here to about 1984, like to about my generation. Everybody that predates 1984, they're not from California.
They migrated from the South and all that.
And everywhere else, like
Mississippi,
nobody's really from
Louisiana
here.
and shit.
Like nowadays, in the 90s and shit, people were born in California, but a lot of people is not from California.
forget.
So that's the thing about
Y'all forget
California.
about
So he,
DOC.
What up?
I ain't gonna lie.
D.O.
Y'all
Signing
can't-
fellas,
He from
y'all forgetting
Texas.
about y'all forgetting about DOC.
What about
DLC
DLC?
from Texas though,
Nobody
but
forget about. I mean,
he one of
DLC
them ones.
He's like Magnum TA though.
The formula, nigga.
He's really like Magnum TA because that
And his pen game too. He
Yeah,
roll
but
out of Dre
he-
shit.
Pen game crazy.
He roll out of Dre shit. He was like a
Yeah,
professional
Bo
rapper.
My man was probably the best lyricist they had.
Yeah, DLC.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nah,
I ain't
Q
putting nobody on
Q was the best lyricist they had.
No, I
He
think
paid them pictures.
Q, DLC,
No.
Demerin.
No.
Arabian Prince.
DLC was better than Q.
No, he wasn't. Only thing
DLC was better than them dudes.
Only thing DLC was better than Q was not writing cussing.
Go ahead.
No,
Nah,
DLC.
man. Have you heard DLC's first? Look, you know.
I have heard
You
DLC's.
tripping, man.
I've heard,
Okay,
but I've heard
three
Cube
songs
though.
off of it. Name
I've
three
heard
songs
Cube
off of it.
though.
Listen, you
Huh?
know, DLC was writing with Cube at NWA. He was writing.
Yes, I know that. We know
and
that.
he wrote. Him and Ren wrote the second album.
That's why. That's why they was dissing. That's why the shit Eazy-E was saying about Cube and shit on the rhymes. DLC was going to get at that nigga. Shit Dre was saying, he was going at Cube because he couldn't speak anymore.
No, the accident was
Yeah, I'm saying because he couldn't speak anymore.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, MC Ren came hard on them little diss, but Q killed them niggas with no Vaseline.
But you know,
one nigga
Q murdered them niggas with no Vaseline.
Yeah, he
one nigga.
He murdered
one nigga with a buckshot. No, it wasn't
He
a
murdered,
buckshot.
he
That was
murdered the
motherfucking-
fucking industry on no Vaseline, bro.
Nigga, that was a motherfucking. That was a 30-round clip right there. Shot that banana in. We finna spray everybody. Nigga, that nigga Cube got down.
Yeah, I would have loved
That's what I'm
to have heard a
saying.
response though. I would have wanted to hear a response from Ren, but we never got it. But they reconciled the differences and they did a track years later on Ren's album.
Yeah, and they did a track on the last meal on Snoop.
What's that?
They got NWA back together. Shit, they was gonna do an album. Remember Hello, Chin Check?
Yeah,
They have an album.
Snoop was supposed to replace Easy.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
They have a whole album. That's
Nah,
what
they
was
never
on
did an album.
fire.
They just
No, they have an album, bro.
Nah, they never did an NWA album.
No, they have an album, bro.
What's the
They
name
have
of
an
it?
album.
What's the name of
Doctor, it didn't come out, dog. They have an album.
Well,
though.
how did they have an album if it never came out?
Because, dog, Ice Cube and Dre got 2 albums that never came out.
If it never came out, they don't have the album.
No, they have albums, bro.
recorded.
If you get on Dr. Dre, if you get into that goddamn hard drive, that nigga guy, you'll hear shit that blow your mind.
Well, we know Dre got about 600, 700, 800 songs, but the album was.
He has more than that.
Okay,
That nigga got-
okay, however many he got. If it wasn't released, the album is not out. That's what
But
I'm
them
saying.
niggas have album though. That nigga Dr. Dre will do a whole album and shelf that motherfucker. Niggas going to work every day. The shit will be equalized and everything. He'll just shelf it.
Have you heard it?
I've heard songs from it.
So you've heard songs from the NWA album that no one's ever heard. You've heard songs.
Yeah, in the late 2000s, I had all that shit on
What's the
that.
name of it? What's the name of
I had all that. It was called Not These Niggas Again. I had that shit. Okay, look it up. Look it up. Look, you think I'm just talking shit?
I've never heard
Them,
anything.
that's what them niggas on fire. Do that Up and Smoke tour, all that shit. Them niggas on fire. That's the best time in the West Coast right there. But you had the shit they was doing with Eminem, the shit they was doing with Exhibit, all the other shit they was doing. Them niggas was on fire then, and they made a couple of albums then.
Yeah, but he not incorrect because you remember the whole Machiavelli albums that they had that was all unreleased shit. Like that, they always release that type of shit all the time. Like you always hear bits and pieces of stuff unreleased, so that's not.
Everybody got
that's
unreleased
not out
tracks.
there.
Everybody got unreleased
Yeah.
tracks. Yeah.
Yeah, them niggas had they made a whole album, dog. I'm telling you, on the tour
Who
bus.
was in NWA? Who was in it? Who was in it?
Them 4: Snoop, Cube, Ren, and Dre.
I've only heard a couple songs that they did. I only heard a couple.
Yeah, bro. I've only heard a couple too, but I know they had an album though. I know they got about 30 songs. I know they do. I remember Mike Elizondo was talking about that shit. Cube and Dre got 2 albums that Dre never released. He got one.
Helter Skelter album, but it never came out.
Yeah, he has Helter Skelter, and he has another one they did like around 2010. Yeah, they did another album then too.
But I tell you, the Dre album I want to hear that we know it got completed, but it never came out was the Rakim Oh My God, and it got shelved. And
It didn't come out. They didn't make that many songs.
They shelved it.
They didn't complete it.
Now
they didn't make that many songs.
Because Rakim just said Drake actually let him go. It's like they did all these songs. Some of the songs got leaked online. A few of them got leaked.
Yeah, a bunch of them did.
But then Rakim was like, he stopped working. Like when they did all the songs, he stopped doing because Drake wanted him to do gangster stuff. He didn't want to do that.
They didn't do enough songs, bro. Let them then go home. Like Aftermath was like working for a motherfucking Sweat Factory and shit. It was the shit they used to do in Death Row. It'd be niggas just creating music and shit. And then somebody come in and get on a song and shit, and this might be the direction for this week. So the next week we're gonna do this direction. You know how long Kendrick Lamar and them was around before he actually blew up?
A very long time.
Like for real, like them niggas keep niggas in there like a Sweat Factory.
I'm not a fan of labels, but I am a fan of developing artists like that. I do like when artists develop and they come out boom. And they're like Nas. Nas was out 3 years before Illmatic dropped. I like when artists develop and become artists. Like nowadays, someone start rapping, like they just start rapping for the first time in February, and they got an album coming out in December. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
well, I don't know about what's wrong with that. But if a nigga hungry, let him be hungry.
Nah, man, because then they don't last long. It becomes microwave music, like Ice Spice. Ice Spice is not going to be here in 5 years.
Well, none of these artists are going to be here in 5 years. They don't make anything substantive.
That's a bad thing. That's not a good thing.
They don't, not really, because they give a chance for the real artists to shine. None of this shit is substantive. None of them touches you. Like none of this shit is new. None of this shit is innovative. Nobody recreated the design. Like none of this shit is like worth it. So it gives a chance for the real artists to put your stamp on something.
Yeah, but music. I think music is just in a bad.
Well,
place.
who do you like right now, Deuce, out of the new guys that's been releasing the last 5 years? Who's the guy?
Well, a new artist I liked in the last 5 years, my nigga Doggy Style. But I haven't heard anything else from anybody else that made me like it.
Well, that's
what I mean?
That's an actual rapper.
EBK J-Bo.
Doggy Style is an actual rapper.
Yeah.
No, that's his name.
Yeah. Yeah. He a nigga that look and sound like Snoop.
Oh, okay.
But he don't rap like Snoop. He just got the same kind of voice.
Okay,
and he tall and skinny.
He just made a song with Snoop finally.
Oh,
yeah. He's supposed to sign that nigga. But I don't know why he's taking so long to get signed.
Is he from over there? Is he a West Coast or East Coast?
Yeah, he's from West Coast, from San Bernardino.
Oh, he's actually from there. That's the first dude that's actually from there. Shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I told you he's a new young nigga. Most of the people, I told you wasn't born probably by 1980. You ain't from California. Like you're not born and raised in California.
I mean, Ramble's cool.
But y'all claim Tupac.
G Perico's cool.
Tupac claimed us.
Yeah, he did. He did though.
We claimed Tupac in the town. That's ours, man.
Hey, was Nate Dogg from California?
Yep.
Not originally.
Certified.
No, I think from Mississippi.
Mississippi? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Hey, Deuce, did you get your iPad unlocked?
I've been corresponding with my man.
Okay.
Why he takes something in the chat? I didn't see
No,
it.
I just was asking. I remember last.
Oh yeah, I've been corresponding. We're gonna see what time it is. Yeah. Like I said, a lot of people ain't from the West Coast, man. Like this is a head West young man, come be free. That's why we ain't really into that shit that y'all niggas be into in the South. You know, we're a little bit more liberated out here. We ain't scared to talk to white people. We'll punch a white nigga in his mouth. It shakes so crazy.
But y'all don't live in a stand your ground state though. We got stand your ground states here.
Yeah, we got to stand our ground too.
No, you don't. Y'all can't have guns. They trying to take y'all gun rights.
Yeah, y'all can't have guns.
You can have guns.
Get a pistol.
Yeah, you gotta jump. So you gotta have your hands with you. So you know what I mean.
I'm in my mid-40s. I ain't fighting the street.
Nah, ain't nobody gonna victimize me.
I ain't fighting the street no more. I'm in my mid-40s, man.
Nah, I just don't want to be victimized. I ain't out there pressing the line, but yeah, somebody get out of line out here, you might get rushed.
Nah, we don't.
We'll deal.
Everybody got.
We'll deal with it later.
Everybody got guns out here.
Nah, New York the worst. When it comes to that gun shit, New York got to be the worst, man.
That's the worst.
Hell yeah. You can't even smell like gun smoke. You can't even smell like gun smoke in New York.
All the damn people. There's very few people that got guns in New York. You got to go through like a Herculean effort to get that shit. And all the fucking people up there.
And Pittsburgh too. You understand? Check. This is what kills me. places like New York and Illinois got the strictest gun laws, and they got the most crime.
Yep.
They don't make sense to me. You're trying to unarm
I
the
mean,
law-abiding
that makes
citizens.
perfect sense to me.
You're trying to unarm law-abiding citizens. I don't like that.
Well,
Yeah, because the criminals aren't going to have legal guns anyway.
Exactly.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're not worried about the criminals having a gun. They worry about the regular citizens having a gun. They want you dependent. They want you dependent on the state in every facet. Fuck that.
Yeah. Well, and then they just bully you too. That's the other problem of it. They have their police forces in Chicago and in New York are so crazy, so they never prosecute the terrible cops. LA too. Like, did y'all see that story? LA had those gangs. They had those gangs that the police chief finally recognized that they have gangs, and he came out with, we have gangs, but they don't do anything illegal. I mean, every company has sex packs. You hear that shit? The latest police chief. Yeah, man, look that shit up.
We've been dealing with that shit. I've been dealing with that shit my whole life.
They finally admitted it. But that's the first
police force.
Well, they've always knew it, but this is the first police chief to actually admit it. This is the first one to actually admit that they actually have gangs, and they're symbolized by tattoos and killing people and all kind of rituals that they have.
Yeah.
But this police chief is the first one to admit that they actually have. Everybody over there pretty much knew.
Hell yeah, them niggas operate with straight immunity out here. They ride your neighborhood, pull over people, harass old ladies and shit. They've been doing this shit for years. Like, they probably the worst people mad them damn body cameras on their ass. Them niggas been doing shit for years, them fucking police gangs. They had one story. They ended up meeting up at a damn wedding. It was two opposite gangs in two different departments, and they didn't even know. They was all fucking Mexican police gang members. Then a couple of niggas got stomped out and hurt and sent to the hospital. And it came on this big ass investigation and shit to find out these niggas in gangs and shit and operate in different in two different police departments. That shit was mad wild. What the fuck?
Well, niggas know that shit. But y'all remember that OJ, that the whole reason that they had so much shit on OJ when that happened, they had a team called a security team. And the security team used to go and they would video the crime scene of all these high profile houses, because when they went into like Beverly Hills and all these expensive ass houses, shit used to come up missing. So they would have like a video team go in there and document it by taking video and taking pictures and shit. So they had a whole team of people just because of that type of shit that was going on. That's how a lot of that shit, that when Johnny Cochran and them got on that case, they was able to get a lot of information because of that shit, because all that shit was documented. But they had that shit way back then, and moving forward up until now, that particular police chief, when he came out with that, the attorney general of the state tried to look into it, investigate it, but he literally said that the police is actually blocking everything. Like, they request information and they straight up just won't fucking give it to them.
And tell them no, niggas operate straight immunity out here.
Yeah,
it's like, been like that.
Yeah, there's a couple documentaries about it. They tell you the Banditos is, I think, the worst ones, where they got this certain tattoo that they use, and when they shoot a bitch, they put they have a tattoo of like, it's like some kind of skeleton or some shit with a gun, and when they shoot you, they shoot a person, they put more bullets on the tattoo. It's crazy shit like that. Like they reference it, like bullet holes. There you go. Some crazy shit like that. Like, what the fuck? Like they know what it is, man.
Yeah, them niggas riding. That's why I say, man, a lot of motherfuckers out here, we so backwards, man. Like, them motherfucking Mexican mafia niggas and white supremacist motherfuckers, they put niggas in the system, and they flank the system at all angles. They got nurses in there. Them motherfuckers got deputies in there, chiefs, all kind of shit, janitors. All they have they got the system flanked out at all angles, bro. Shit's mad in the motherfucking. Just mad crazy like that OJ shit.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, like what I was going to say, I think Chicago and New York, I think those are the worst. Those are absolutely the worst, man. Those are the worst because of the crime stats that they have. And they got those crazy ass gun laws, but their crime stats are insane. They have all those fucking gun laws. It's nuts.
Yeah. And the thing is, like y'all was saying, the gun laws don't affect the criminals, only affect us, the law-abiding citizens.
That's by design, bro. Even with that OJ shit, like I was about to say, that shit was fucked up. They're trying to stretch that nigga, man. Like everybody think this nigga killed that bitch, and her boyfriend and shit.
Now I don't believe. Look, I'm gonna tell you why I don't believe OJ did it. I do think OJ know who did it, but I just don't think he's talking. But do you know how old OJ was when
I know
he was 45?
I know.
You think a 45-year-old man could do all that and get back with only a spot of blood on his sock?
They talking about the Ron Goldman nigga had all kinds of defensive. Like he actually had to fight.
Yeah,
he had to fight.
Well, wasn't he a black belt or something?
Yeah, I don't know what he was, but he was fighting though. He had all the
they say he was a martial artist. They say he had trained. I'm like, they say he had bruises on his knuckles, and I'm like, yo, OJ's 45 years old. Like, y'all know how. He's
and an ex-NFL running back.
45 with multiple knee surgeries and arthritis. And you telling me he did all that?
But you know how he killed you know how he supposedly killed the Nicole lady? He gave her like a Mexican what they call that shit? A Colombian necktie.
Necktie, yeah. You try to saw her fucking head off.
Yeah, like dude, that's not no regular person doing no shit like that. Like, come on, man. Like, ain't no regular dude doing no shit like that.
But the thing is, he killed a 45-year-old man with multiple knee surgeries and arthritis killed 2 people. Like,
yeah, but I can even see if they say he killed them. But that Mexican necktie shit, like when he's sawing the neck off and pulling the throat through it, like nah, man.
Yeah, you can look at
that's crazy
pictures online, man. Look, and that scene, that crime scene, looked like a bloodbath. And they said all a lot of blood on the sock. They found this.
And a smear of blood on the car.
Like, come on. How do you do all that and only get a spot of blood on the car and the sock?
Like to say he went there, to say he told him to do it, that's something different. But to say he actually did it, that's fucked up.
I can't buy it, man.
And the whole world thinks that he did it because they
look at the cops. Well, look at the cops that did it, that say he did it. What was that guy's name? That was the racist dude.
Ron Goldman.
Mark Furman.
Yeah, Mark Furman.
The police.
Yeah.
The police officer. Like, they investigated most of his cases and figured out this motherfucker dirty as shit. He was like the lead investigator to that shit. The one who found the glove. Yeah, he the one that found the fucking glove. Yeah.
And they found those tapes of him saying all this stuff.
And the craziest shit, he goes to he's the first responder officer, and then he goes to OJ house and just happened to find the glove. Like, now, what the fuck?
What is saying?
Yeah.
Look, I'm not saying OJ is smart, but what a chance somebody commit a crime. They take one glove at the scene and they take one glove home.
Like 10 miles away.
I'm like, come on, man. That don't make no sense, man.
And the gloves don't even fit. They're not even his hand size. They're not even remotely close to being his hand size gloves either. That's the other part. Like, none of that shit.
And that's why and the lawyer and they do that because he's like,
and they was finna sit next to the electric chair about that shit, homie.
Yeah, he was. They was.
Like what? Like, come on,
I'm not defending OJ. I'm not defending OJ because OJ got himself in that trouble the second time, and actually he wasn't even guilty of that.
That wasn't even no bullshit. That was bullshit too.
They set that nigga up. They set him up,
because the niggas with guns that was riding and trying to get the memorabilia back, none of them motherfuckers went to jail.
You know what I said? I said I'm glad OJ went to jail because he need to stop hanging around those guys like that. I like he should.
That's fucked up.
He ain't around on people like that, man.
Man, listen, as long as they got Hunter Biden running around doing all that wild shit and nothing happened to him, bro, like, nah, man, we should be clear, man.
Yeah, but OJ gotta realize he ain't white.
But everybody's so quick to throw R. Kelly in jail for 30 years. Yeah. And believe everything they said about R. Kelly.
Well, he was a pedophile. But Deuce, he was a pedophile. They need to throw them. He was a pedophile, though. No, we know you're a pedophile, bro. Come on now.
No, we don't.
We know you're a pedophile, bro.
No, we don't.
Tape where you speaking on that girl.
No,
we know that he a pedophile, bro.
We found out that girl was 17.
No, that girl was 17.
And it was in the affidavit, bro.
That was on Sparkle's niece. That girl was 17.
No, yeah,
she was 17, bro. And we found out. All right, man. I'm telling you, it's coming out right now. All the shit's coming out.
Nah, man.
All the shit's coming out.
Well, even at 17, let's just say she's 17. Ain't no grown ass man got no business with no 17. R. Kelly was not in his 20s at that time.
Yeah, he was what? Like he was 22.
No, R. Kelly was not 22 in 2002, man.
No, man.
He was not 22.
No.
That tape was old, bro.
R. Kelly was not born in 1980.
It came out. 2020. It came out in 2002. The tape was for like 98.
Even then, he still was in his 30s.
Yes.
Bro.
Yes.
All right. All right. We're going to figure it out.
Dude, just go to a simple Google will tell you his age. He's in his 50s now.
Yes, he's
All right,
not
bro.
a young dude, man. But
I
those
know he's not
parents
a
should
young
be in
dude.
jail too. Listen, he's a pedophile, but those parents need to be in jail too. Because some of them was
I don't know if he's a
literally, like,
pedophile.
making deals with that.
I think he's a sexual. I think he's a sexual deviant.
R. Kelly was born in 1967. That man he's knocking on 60.
See what I mean? Yeah, so 90, even at 90, whatever you saying, 98, he's nowhere near 20. He's nowhere near 20, bro. There's nothing he should be doing with a 17-year-old at his age.
Nothing.
Ever.
I don't even look at 19-year-old girls now. I just think it's disgusting.
Me either. But that's nothing I do. But I know people who do prefer younger women all the time, and people that's under the age is not cool. But people do prefer younger women.
I mean, but you got to be adult past 18 at least. At least past 18.
18 ain't everywhere.
Nah, but I'm just saying, like, yeah, but like even out of just common sense, like you can't be
morality.
They got these 16-year-olds where they got these states where you can mess with a 16-year-old. And I mean, some of these places, but like, yeah.
On the books
states,
right now.
Yeah, on the books, yeah. It's mostly southern states, like the Midwest and some southern states. It's 16 years old.
My whole thing was not to even defend R. Kelly or say what he did or did or not. My whole thing was talking about believing everything they report to you on the news.
Oh no! Listen, my whole thing is R.
You're
Kelly's
right about that.
Listen, R. Kelly, he has done things in the past, but from what I know about this case, he's actually innocent of this case.
Yeah.
This case is innocent of because the girls, like he wasn't kidnapping. The girls was willingly staying with him. They was over the age. They was willingly staying. They say he was kidnapping girls and the sex club. I'm like, no, these girls was willingly staying with him. And they
charged him with a RICO. They charged him with a RICO.
So how can you get hit with a RICO charge when legal girls are staying with you?
But how you get a RICO by yourself? How you the only person involved in RICO?
It sucks that everybody just went along with that shit. Oh, fuck R. Kelly. He married Aaliyah. Like, man, that shit's fucked up, dog. That shit's fucked up.
He's a pedophile, but the way
we don't know that,
how are you?
bro.
We know you're a pedophile, bro. Like, stop it,
a
man.
pedophile,
A
pedophile is a person that only prefers young kids. I don't think he only prefers young women.
The man been like, okay, so you ever seen him with a woman his age?
Yes, his wife. He was married to the one he has kids with. She's his age. Yes.
You can still be a pedophile and married.
Yeah.
No, you can't. You can.
Well, wait, did y'all see the dude that's the serial killer that his wife supposedly didn't know nothing about it in Long Island, where he was killing motherfuckers? And then the wife supposedly she didn't know nothing. That's bullshit. I don't believe that. But this dude was killing like over 13 years, 14 years. He killed like four people.
No, actually, that is possible because remember BTK. No one knew he got caught 30 years later, and the only reason he got caught because he came out taunting people, and they found out the printer he was using from his work. But
you don't think the person that you lay down with knows that? Like, come on,
nobody knew. Like, dude, I'm telling you, nobody knew.
Hey,
come on, man.
He's all, hey, babe. Hey, babe. What's on your ear? Is that somebody? That blood? Hey, babe. Look, why you smell like gunpowder?
Look, I really truly believe BTK's family. No one in it. He was a deacon in the church. Nobody knew.
Hey, babe. Why you smell like bleach?
I mean,
yeah, right, dog. Break. You know what your significant other like. It's impossible for you to keep something like that from just in pillow talk.
You can't
Look,
do nothing
I
like that
don't
without
think,
the other
I don't think
person.
serial killers go around telling everybody. I mean, going around telling people like, look, hey, you know what? I killed 10 people last year.
Nah,
No one does that.
this dude, this particular dude, remember, he was killing them, and then he had a burner phone where he was calling the fucking families of the victims and harassing their ass. So he's like, yeah, it's a real crazy. He was an architect or some shit in Connecticut. He was an architect, and he killed a motherfucker. He didn't stay too far away from the crime, so he wasn't like driving to a whole nother state or some crazy shit. And he would buy a burner phone for each murder. And that's kind of how they figured out this motherfucker was doing it, because he'd call the victims like fucking with him after he killed them.
No, he was an idiot.
So like I don't see how he does all that, and the wife just doesn't know any goddamn thing.
Dude, I'm
Yeah,
telling
that's a
you,
lie.
dude, it's really a possibility, man. I'm telling you, it's a possibility, man.
I mean, she got to be the dumbest woman in the world.
Look how long Jeffrey Dahmer was killing people and no one knew.
But he wasn't married.
Look how y'all see how they let that bitch out that was killing with Manson. That's fucked up.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, they should
did they?
Her out.
They let? Oh, you for real?
Yeah, they let her out.
Yeah,
They should never let her out, man.
They let that
What
white
was
woman
that?
out. It was out there. This is last week.
Yeah. This is major news, man. Because the family of the victims, they came out. They was talking about they shouldn't have let her out. Because she got a master's degree in prison and everything.
Hey, why is that? That's the other part. Like, why we spend so much money for all these social programs in prison when people can't use none of this shit? Like, they'll give people free college, they'll give people free health care, all the shit that you need out here, they'll give it to your ass in prison, where there's no real benefit to you actually using that shit.
Actually,
that's the circle, man.
A lot of people become
the circle.
They can actually use that on the outside when they become lawyers in prison.
Nah, but
yeah, you can in theory. But yeah, I'm a mass murderer. But I got a PhD doctor though. Yeah,
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the people that actually get out. The people that get out of prison for the lawyers.
Nah, but there's some people that get out. They got some
murderers
shit
get
going
out.
on. They can't. Yeah, they get out. Murderers get out. They just can't practice. Get all kind of degrees and shit in there. Burn up our dime.
Well, I don't understand how we got to pay all this money for our degrees on the outside, and they get free degrees on the inside of prison.
Yeah, but I think it's more than what Dude's saying. It's part of keeping people on that hamster wheel, because they need workers.
Yeah.
So they need workers. Like this, the only country, if you think about it, we go to school to work for somebody else. They don't really do that in other countries. Like most people go, and then when they get to adult age, they're trying to own their own business and do their own shit. Like us is trying to get jobs and work in corporations.
Even going to more school, going to college is getting you ready to go work for somebody else.
Yep, that's all it is.
Getting you ready to know what the code on the computer means.
And then
getting you ready to know how to type your name on the damn time sheet.
You go to college for 4 years, and most of the time you get out, can't find a job, or you started a job under someone who just went to high school and been there for years.
And nobody goes to college for 4 years. That's like 10% of the people. The college degree is at least 6. At least 6 years minimum.
Well, I double major in 5. I got mine in 5.
I said that's 10% of the people. Yeah, you're pretty. you know.
Yeah, he did elite right there, bro.
Yeah, but you're right though, because I know some people that's been in college like that. They keep taking breaks, and some people in their 40s and they still taking a class here and there trying to get their regular bachelor's. So you're correct.
But what about the people who get them and then they don't want to stop because they feel like if they keep going to school, they don't have to pay it back. So their strategy is to keep getting all these fucking useless ass degrees so they don't have to pay the shit back, which is insane.
They just keep
stupid. But that's what people do. We all know people that do that dumb shit. They're career college students.
Yeah, I've seen some people like that, man. I've seen people like that. Like, dude, I just hated 8 o'clock because I was using the GI Bill, so I didn't pay for my own school. I was in the military, but man, I made a mistake of getting 8 o'clock classes one semester. I'm like, never again. Like never again, man. I don't know how them athletes did it because I had a lot of classes with athletes because athletes got to have all their classes done by noon. They got to take all morning classes.
Shit, they got to be there in the morning anyway to go work out. So, like practice is after. Practice is in the afternoon.
Yeah, so they can't take any afternoon classes.
Yeah,
but
practice in
they
the
they just there
afternoon,
to
but
check in. Yeah, they just there to check in, bro. They ain't really. Remember they had that one dude that was a Rhodes Scholar. He was like a Rhodes Scholar. He was trying to be. I forgot what he got a degree in. It was a black dude that he graduated college and he was real good. He had a Rhodes Scholar, and the NFL didn't want his ass. They say, well, you're not. We don't trust the fact that you're not just going to leave. You remember that dude? I forgot his name.
Talking about Myron Rowe from Florida State. He's a Rhodes Scholar.
Okay.
Yep, they ain't want to fuck with him.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember he got drafted, but yeah, he wouldn't get no PT. He was like, man, shit, forget it. He was like, forget it. Like, seriously though, man, shit.
Hey, but think about these schools though. The schools that these athletes. Think about an athlete at Harvard or Princeton or Yale. The work schedule they get from the college and having to be an athlete.
Yeah, you ain't gonna be no doctor and be no athlete. I mean, you're not gonna be certain things. Like, you ever watch those things where they do the pregame and they show the person picture, and then they show like the athlete what he's going to school for. Mm-hmm. You don't see no doctors, you don't see no chemical engineers because they can't fucking take those classes.
No, you can't do
that. Impossible.
It is impossible. It's impossible. I taken some I was about to go for my master's degree, so I took some master's class in my senior year when I was about to graduate. I had some extra credits, so I took a couple master's classes. I'm like, yo, those classes are. Well, the master's class I took was only one. We took one class a week, but each class was 3 hours.
Yeah, it's not possible.
We had to read one book per week, and I'm not talking about Cat in the Hat books. I'm talking about we had to Cat Hat. We ain't talking about them books. We had to read one book per week in those classes, and we discussed it the next week. We had a discussion panel and write up. We had to write a paper on it and have a discussion panel about it. Each class, like every week, we had to read one book. I'm like these like at least 200-page books, 250-page books. So yeah, being a doctor and an athlete is kind of out of the question.
Yeah, but we done made everything for profit. We didn't capitalize everything of the United States. So education, everything is capitalized, so everything has a price to it.
Yeah.
So like it doesn't really have the same value, just getting pimped out. Because you got kids that's going to be an athlete and whatever, or they go into class and really doing this. Then you got that whole other batch. Remember they had them. What was the name of that actor where her daughter, she got caught up in it was a scam that they had.
Yeah,
where first of all, they would let them in school.
Yeah.
They was getting in schools they shouldn't have got in, and then they were filtering them through. They was not only getting into school that they should have never got in, they was graduating their ass like at the top of the class. It was crazy shit. They was paying their way.
She was on.
I know. Yes, old girl from Full House. Her ass went to jail about that shit.
Yeah, what you talking about? Your Full House joint, man.
I know her ass was pissed. She was like, man, all these motherfuckers been doing this shit for centuries, and we didn't want to get caught.
Yeah, it's been going on.
Like we didn't want to get caught. Fuck that.
Yeah, and that was only a small percentage because they had a whole. I forget how many people was. I want to say it was over 1,000 people that got caught. They kind of highlighted her because she was famous. But it was a lot of motherfuckers doing that shit.
Man, that's the way of doing business, man. These motherfuckers go pay all this money to these schools just so their kids can get these damn degrees.
And then you want to lock up black people that send their kids to better schools, different high school, different districts, to better schools.
Yeah, shit's crazy, man. Them people been doing that shit for years. You see all these damn politicians. Oh yeah, I graduated from Harvard. I graduated from Yale. Yeah, fucking right. You can't even put two sentences together. You can't even tell me what the 13th Amendment is, but you got all this damn degrees and all this shit. Yeah, right.
Well, a lot of thing is now a lot of people buy degrees now. It's like in the sense of, hey, I'm taking these classes, but I'm not taking these classes. That's a big thing too.
Shit, that's the way I would do it if I could afford it. Shit, man. Buy this motherfucker. I know this shit. I know this shit anyway. You don't really learn nothing like that new. Unless you're going for something like doctor or lawyer or nurse or something. You don't really learn nothing. All people with these sociology degrees and fucking what's that one? Everybody literature, all that shit. They be getting the degrees in.
Most athletes do communication degrees.
Communication
classes. That's an easy class. I would feel appalled if someone suggested me to take get a communications degree. I would be appalled at that, man. Like I say, you couldn't, like the class I was taking, you couldn't do that and play sports because I was taking some pretty hard classes. You know what I'm saying? For my major. So yeah, there's no way I could have done that and played sports anyway.
Shit, man, pay $100,000 for a degree, or pay $200,000 for a damn going to school and shit, room and board and living and everything else you got to do when you're in college. I'll pay that 100 racks easy.
Well, you know, two things they did with college lately. Like a lot of the community colleges, they're no longer community colleges. Like a lot of the community colleges have slowly, those colleges are still there, but they're no longer considered community colleges. And now it depends on what you're going to school for, because some of those degrees are just, they're literally worthless. But they do have a lot of trade schools now that kind of fill in those gaps. You still got to go to college for certain shit. And most of that medical shit, you got to get a degree. Like you can't, the lawyer shit, you got to get a degree. Certain shit you have to still, like it's a requirement for you to have a degree.
Practice, you know what I'm
Unless
saying?
you're an immigrant from Afghanistan. Or
Kim Kardashian, she got it with no degree. Kim Kardashian
just come over there with a piece of paper.
Hold on, Kim Kardashian, and she actually going to school for be a lawyer. She's going to school for that.
No, somebody endorsed her. Like in the state that she was in, you have to get somebody to endorse you. It's like they found a pathway. They found a back door of somebody who's a lawyer or somebody who can endorse you, and then that gets you. I forgot exactly how the shit worked, but they figured out a back door of the shit, man. That nobody else is gonna do.
She had a team of
she was helping people though, so I could say that.
No, it was actually she had a team of black chicks. Like it was a black chick, and she had a team of.
She helped niggas get out, so that's cool.
But I don't like she was getting all the credit for that, and she had a team of lawyers working with her. That's the only thing that bothered me.
But she was the one that got them people in the door.
Yeah,
she
used her celebrity status.
Yeah.
Which
She's
was
the
a
only
good
one
thing.
that wanted to do it. She was the only one that was able to do it.
Yeah,
she the only one who wanted to do this shit. Get it? And then that Biden shit he tried to do. That was some dumb shit he was trying to do.
What did he try to do?
He was trying to. Remember, he tried to do the forgiveness. Well, at first it started off with like $50,000, where he promised he was going to forgive up to $50,000 in student loans. And by the time he actually was going to do it, it went all the way down to like $10,000. Then it depended if you got a Pell Grant or not a Pell Grant. And then he didn't even go through Congress. He just wrote like an executive order, which ain't the way you do anything dealing with finance. Anything dealing with the purse strings of the government, you got to go through the Senate. He just felt like he didn't have to do that shit. And he was just going to write an executive order or some dumb shit. And that shit didn't work. He got sued by Republicans and that never worked. Like all these dudes now, all these presidents, probably since Obama, most of them, they just try to do everything through executive order. Like the only one that actually got anything passed, really, that was a big project was Obama got the healthcare done, and then Trump got the tax thing done. Those are the biggest projects we've had probably like in the last 12 years. Everything else has been executive orders.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you see that senator try to come up with that bill trying to prohibit the state in Texas. I forgot the guy's name. It's something with a B. And he's a senator out there. He tried to come with a bill trying to oppose reparations for slavery.
Oh yeah, I saw that. But you see what they did in Tulsa? Y'all see what they did in Tulsa?
Dismissed them people case.
Yeah, well, okay, Tulsa. I don't know if people didn't know. Tulsa had the race riots.
Oh
which,
yeah,
that's the Black Wall Street. That was the Black Wall Street that they bombed. That they bombed the shit up. And they had Coast Guard planes. They had regular people. They had people from the government doing that shit, destroying that area that was Black Wall Street. Well, the descendants of those people sued Tulsa, the city of Tulsa, where they got a fucking museum where they make money based off of that none of that money goes to the people who actually that affected. Money goes back into the county and the state. They sued them. Mm-hmm. That case dragged on for like a year and a half. And during the case, it was weird because they went from the burden financially it would be to where, we can't really stop vigilantes. It's not our duty to stop. It's not the state or the county's job to stop vigilantes that create violence towards you. So the end, when the judge finally made a ruling, she gave like a 3-sentence ruling. She didn't write a brief, which usually when it's like a big case like that, the judge usually write like a descendant brief or something to get their name out there of the reason why they did that. She did none of that. She just came out and basically said, you had to look up exactly what she said, but it was along the lines of case dismissed without prejudice, meaning that they can't bring the case back and they can't reopen the case just without prejudice. And that was it. She didn't really give an explanation, none of that shit. She just said you can't benefit from something that happened a long time ago, and that was it.
That's crazy that they can make money off of that. You know what I'm saying? They can make money off of that and people not get any of that, man. See, man, this is what I said. I don't know if it was this panel. I think I was on this panel set or another panel. I said I'm not against reparations. Like I said, I think because Native Americans get it and the European Jew, they get it. But I'm just saying, black people, they're talking about giving us reparations. If they would come down and be like, okay, we're gonna give black people reparations, they're not just gonna give it to you because your skin is black. Because you're gonna have to prove, hey, you can be like, hey, I got to prove that my ancestor was a slave. So
we got to prove, we got to jump through all kind of hoops to prove shit.
And you know who's gonna get those reparations? It's gonna be middle-aged white people that their great grandfather or great grandmother was a slave or an indentured servant, and they're gonna be.
That's one of the things that's lineage based. Because a lot of us can trace our people back to. Like, over here in the South, I'm not that far removed from Jim Crow. Yeah. You know what I mean? So
saying, the stories, people, they're not going to have the know-how or the resources because the census wasn't that good in some areas.
Well, y'all got to remember, y'all know this. Remember the $2 Indians that they had, where they put at some point, you just paid $2 and you got on those Dawes rolls, and when you got your name on the Dawes rolls, you were considered an Indian. Mm-hmm. So like that's what they did back in the days. Like they put that as a barrier for people who were Indians for them not to get that money. But it made it easy for what you're saying for them to get on that roll and get the money. So it's a lot of actual white people who are on those Dawes rolls who ain't even actually Indian, but they on those rolls from way back. And their kids have been told that, and their kids. So everybody just has this assumption that they're actually Indians. And they're $2 Indians. I think it's $2. I think that's the number. I want to say it was $2. But they paid $2. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they paid $2 to get on their rolls. And once they get on their rolls, that was it. But the counter to that is there's a lot of people who were actually Indians who didn't pay the fucking $2, who couldn't get it, who couldn't get the fucking shit that they were deserving. Mm-hmm. So that's the game. Mm-hmm. They're gonna do it again if they do that. Like, to your point, they're gonna do something similar to that will happen. There'll be some bullshit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, nigga, if you get left behind in this role, nigga, you gonna be left behind. Yeah, but I know my ass gonna be in the front of the line wherever it's at. Because I need that change.
There's the thing I'm telling about black people. Black people think like, oh, they're gonna give us reparations because we got a black face. It don't work like that. It's not that simple.
It shouldn't work like that because a lot of these immigrants don't consider themselves black, especially black Americans.
Yeah.
So these immigrants definitely better not be in line. Like, hold up in Butu. Get your ass in the back of the line, nigga. What you doing over here, homie?
What you said nigga name was?
Ubuntu. Hell no.
But Deuce, they check you quick. Like if you roll up on a Jamaican and you make the assumption that you black, they'll check you quick. Like, nah, I'm Jamaican or Bahamian or African or whoever. They're like, nah, I'm from Africa. They're like, they straight up like. They ain't really claiming your ass like that.
Oh, my mama,
Jamaican.
You know it.
Jamaican is a nationality. There's white Jamaicans too.
And you know it, too. They been separating themselves from us. That's why we be on their heads so tough. Like don't get it lost in the translation, nigga. That all these niggas is doing all these crazy, amazing, brazen fucking crimes. These niggas ain't FBA, homie. These niggas is from somewhere else. They from some other country. Where their parents got married barefooted and shit. These motherfuckers come up here doing all kind of shit to our fucking people and shit. You see that ashy hand motherfucker that did that shit to that old lady in New York? These motherfuckers be Haitian and all kind of shit. These niggas ain't black Americans. And they lump us up in all that shit. These niggas doing all these crazy ass crimes and shit and brazen and broad daylight from this country. It was some nigga who followed lady. Some nigga with ashy hands and elbows and shit follow an old black lady home. She carrying her groceries and shit. He robbed her at her damn doorstep. Dang. Like smack her up with the gun and shit and rob her and shit for no fucking reason. Some old lady and shit. Ain't no black American nigga finna get down like that.
Yeah, the thing is, they everybody lumps us all in together just because we have skin. But the thing is, even if you go in countries in Africa, if you go to different countries in Africa, like they don't all look at themselves as just being black because they got different tribes and stuff that they identify with. So then they're not like, oh, I'm black and you black. It don't work like that.
No, them motherfuckers is brainwashed by the media too. Them niggas think that we all baby daddies and baby mamas and gang bangers and shit and all that shit too. They think that shit about us. It's how we think they all barefooted and naked.
Oh no, I know better. I know better. I know it ain't like that.
It's more like that than it's not though.
It's a game though, because even they got this African, what they call it, Afro Latino like BS they be saying.
Oh yeah.
But then but if you look in their cars, they got like a Dominican flag or they got a trend. Like they not really with that shit, bro. They gonna tell you they not really with it. They throw that shit with their chest like it's like a little game that people be playing, man. It's almost like now affirmative action pretty much. Affirmative action is gone from colleges, which it should have been gone, but the way that they had it. Like they didn't have it for black people. They had that shit where they mixed in gender with affirmative action. They mixed in your height, so you could be like a double minority, being a midget gay person. You could be a midget white woman that's gay, and you'll be a double minority with the way that they had affirmative action to get into colleges. Like that shit didn't make any fucking sense. That shit was just fucking weird and stupid. They need to get rid of that dumb. And the idiots that sued was fucking Asians, and the college that they were suing in, the Asians were getting in at like, I think it was like 25, I want to say 25, 26% was the admittance rate for the Asians, and the black people was less than 10%. And they were saying that black people were taking up their spots. Like the shit didn't even make any sense, man. It was just dumb shit. So they needed to get rid of that shit for the way it's going.
And it's crazy too. And these black people that used to be getting accepted to these all high ranked schools, always some fucking super genius kids. Some nigga graduated in the 5th grade and got a damn. You know what I mean? They're acting like it's a bunch of niggas walking around basketball shorts and hoodies on and shit.
I feel sorry.
You know what I mean?
Though, man, these kids be graduating high school and about 8, 9 years old. I feel sorry for them because they don't get a chance to be a child, man.
Yeah,
but you know, but you know the other part of that too. Like most colleges, if you look at the percentages, it's mostly those legacy enrollments. Meaning, like your parents went to that school, and then just because your parents went there, you got it right away to go there as long as you meet the minimum requirements.
Well,
that's where most of that stuff happens.
A lot of their parents are boosters for the college.
Well, no, you didn't even got to be a booster. Like you don't like for most colleges, you don't even have to be a booster. You just have to be a graduate of that school. If you're a graduate of that school, then you could pass on your graduation like as a legacy enrollment to your child if they meet the minimum requirements. That's the majority of schools how they admit. It has nothing to do with boosters. And if most of the people that originally went there were white, then everybody else is just fighting over crumbs. That's just the way that the cycle keeps going.
Absolutely right.
So that affirmative action shit was dumb shit. That was stupid, the way they had it.
Especially if it didn't say black people on it. Everybody's always so fucking scared to say just for black people.
Yo, y'all heard about that Jaylen Brown projected contract, man?
No, I ain't heard about it. Someone from the Celtics?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you finna get? 300?
300, man. They said this man, his last year, he'll be making $70 million.
That's the new max, man. Shit, them baseball players is up there already.
Yeah, but baseball they play 162 games though.
But they still don't bring in half the revenue the fucking NBA brings.
Baseball bringing a lot, man.
Not into the playoffs,
deals.
Bro.
Yeah, they got those TV deals.
They got the same deals the NBA got. They got the same deals the NBA got.
Bigger. They're bigger because it's more games.
Yeah, more games. Yeah, they pay 162.
Yeah,
nobody's watching this shit though, bro.
Nah, I'm telling you, man, people are watching baseball. I'm not watching.
Bro, they don't talk about baseball on none of the sports programs.
Nah, I'm telling you, they
don't talk about baseball.
Look, each sport now got their own channel. It ain't like when we was growing up.
They do. But I'm talking. They do have it. Everybody got their own channel, but I'm talking about like you go to First Take, you go to Talk Radio. Nobody's talking about baseball, bro.
I talk about the Cowboys and LeBron on First Take, man.
I know, but still, like they have other shows. They don't talk about baseball, bro. You look in the stands, nobody's there. like they don't talk about baseball.
And LeBron finna get 40. I think it's like close to 40 million for these last 2 years in his contract per year.
He's already making
something crazy.
Yeah, this is last year with the Lakers. This is last year on the deal.
Oh, I like.
They got 2 left and one of
Yes,
them option.
I think Steph Curry. No, this is last year. I think this is
this is
Steph
last
Curry. Yeah, this is last year the player option. I think Steph Curry makes $50 million a year.
Yeah, he doesn't. He make 50.
Yeah, I think he's the highest player.
His money is.
He's the highest rated player.
But you know the problem with that is like you can't go to games no more. That's the problem. Like I've been in the stadium and been around the stadium when it was just Wade, and then you could go. They used to have $40, friends and family, and you could go to any televised games so they could fill up that lower bowl. Then when LeBron and all them niggas came, man, you was spending $150 just to get to the top. Like fuck the $40, you wouldn't even get to the stadium no more. Like there's a counter to that. When they pay these dudes all this money, you can't really afford to go to the games no more.
Yeah, the same thing happened here at ECU. Like, yo, I was paying what I was paying for to go to ECU game, like after I graduated, I was paying like maybe 30, not even 30, like $15, $20 for a ticket. But now, man, I'm telling them ticket price, man, they like doubled. I'm like, for an ECU game? Y'all ain't been to the tournament since '93? Are you kidding me? Yeah, you know, they got to pay the coach though. They got to pay the coach and all this other stuff they building on the school and stuff, man. That's why they raise the ticket prices. So I like, nah, B. I can't see myself.
Now they finna start paying. Now they finna start paying the players.
Yeah.
Well, they're probably already paying the
The
players.
ECU game, we ain't made a tournament in 30 years.
Y'all probably should have been paying them players earlier than that.
But you know in most states, the highest paid state employee is the college football coach of that state.
Yeah.
The college university coach.
Mm-hmm.
Alabama, US, California, New York. You just run down the list of all the states and you look at the highest paid state employee. It's usually a college, either football or goddamn basketball coach.
Well, I know in California, it's 100,000 people in the damn stadium every Saturday, so they pay the nigga wherever he want. 100,000 people every Saturday. Right, it don't matter.
And look at the biggest stadiums. Look at the biggest stadiums that they have in the United States. They're usually in the middle of no fucking where. Notre Dame, Michigan. Like you look at the places, man. Them stadiums be packed. Biggest fucking stadiums that they have.
Notre Dame got 100,000.
I mean, I don't know what the number is, but I'm just saying, in general, the biggest stadiums. Yeah, the first five biggest stadiums, unless it's changed, they used to be college stadiums. And then after that, you got the NFL that would come after that. But the 5 largest capacity stadiums were college stadiums.
Mm-hmm. But you know, high schools now raking in too, because like I said, I go to all the high school games, my old high school. Because like I said, we got the best player in the state, female, in basketball. She's gonna be a star soon. But they raise the ticket prices in that, and then on top of that, the food they selling at the game, my high school was raking in the dough, man. they making a lot of bread, man. These games.
How much high school game? How much the high school game cost?
Well, it used to be
$20.
Now it used to be $5. It's like $7 to $8 now, but it used to be $5. They took it up.
Oh, okay.
It's like $7 to $8.
I know some Pop Warner teams. They charging $7, $8.
What's up, y'all?
2 hours here. What's happening,
the playoffs games are different. When you get to the playoffs, the state playoffs, them ain't $5.
Hollywood, what up?
What's up, man?
So who's that?
That's Hollywood.
Oh, Whoop. What's up, Whooper?
We got some new chiropractic videos just dropped.
Yeah, but that high school stuff kind of BS too now, the way they got that whole stuff. Because you got to get your kid on one of them AAU teams. Now you can't just drop kids off at like your little community parks no more and pay the little fee no more. You can't do that shit no more. Those teams ain't doing it.
You got to be with a traveling team, and even you with a traveling team, that stuff is expensive because you got to travel with your child, and then there's like hotel rooms and all this stuff, man. Man.
Seriously, man, that's the biggest fucking hassle. Gas money, then you got, then if you're a real nigga, you'll see somebody else on the team, and they ain't got no ride, so you probably have to look out for them and feed them and all that shit, man. Like this AAU circuit is the biggest shit I ever seen in my life, man.
But they give some of those kids scholarships. The other part is some of those kids get scholarships if they're good enough, or somebody's footing that bill. Because they got to pay weekly or monthly, and it's some crazy amount of money, not to mention all that travel shit you're talking about. Like, that shit ain't cheap.
That's only like 5% of the people get them damn scholarships. Unless you get like some all-star, unless you get some all-star team that's all over the damn, from all over the country and shit.
And this is why you don't see a lot of black people playing baseball, because on top of that, baseball equipment is very expensive. To play basketball, you need a pair of shoes, but baseball equipment is very high. Now, I went to Dick's Sporting Goods, and I'm looking at baseball bats, and like, dude, there's no bats under $100.
No, but it's about the same, because if you look at the basketball shoes, if you look at the shoes that you like, how much shoes cost is fucking crazy, man.
Yeah, but all you need is a pair of shoes.
Shoes are insane, man.
No, shoes are very important.
But
basketball,
the team regulates. But most teams regulate which shoes you can wear. Like, you probably can wear only 1 or 2 shoes, and there ain't no cheap fucking shoes.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but in baseball,
you got to have a certain color of a certain shoe.
In baseball, you need cleats, you need a helmet, you need a glove, you need a bat.
Nah, to give you the helmet. Yeah.
Okay, you need a helmet. Okay,
nah, you only need a glove. You only need a glove and some cleats. That's it. It's the same thing. It's just not something that black people use.
A lot of people like to use their own bats.
In New York, they play with a stick in the damn milk jug.
Yeah,
so
but
you
don't really
need baseball.
Yeah, but I think that's more like a cultural thing. Like, if you go to Mexico, they got soccer fucking fields all over the place. You go to Europe, they got soccer fields all over the goddamn place. Baseball fields all over the place. They don't really have basketball courts in certain places.
Hey, come to California.
Soccer is big.
Like, I would say like that in Cali too.
It's not
you
big.
think you're the damn World Cup.
Soccer
they took all the football fields and turned them to
soccer big
fields in California.
Yeah, soccer motherfuckers spend that. Now they been spend some money, man. Because they be paying for all them tournaments and shit. They have like a lot of fucking same shit with basketball. They got to register and pay for all these fucking tournaments. That's part of the money.
That shit's huge.
Tournaments.
That shit's huge in Cali, man. Them tournaments every weekend. Motherfuckers driving all over the earth, go play them damn tournaments. You talking about from 6 years old to 60? Motherfuckers is playing every weekend, some damn where.
Tournaments. Now, I think the worst, like out of all the sports that we could talk about, football is the worst when it comes to the youth. Because if you go on those sidelines sometimes, you'll hear those coaches dog cussing out those kids. Like, just straight cussing their ass out. Like, what the hell? Like, what? And then you can look on the sideline, they'll have like fucking 10 to 12 assistant coaches. They'll have a regular coach, and these like Pop Warner kids. Like some of those big ass programs. And that shit's just fucking nuts, man.
That shit becomes all about the damn coach instead of the players. And half of these damn coaches never even played football no damn where. Want to dog custom kids. That shit sucks. I hate coaches like that. Why
the parents put up with that? I don't get why parents leave their kids in places like that. Yeah. No matter how good the coach might be, and you know this dude is doing that to your child. I just wouldn't give a fuck.
A lot of motherfuckers don't know the difference. That's how they was raised.
Yeah, that whole Joe Paterno situation was kind of still makes me mad. He didn't even know what Joe Paterno wasn't. He wasn't molesting the kids, but he knew about it. He turned a blind eye.
It makes him gay.
Yeah, and but
he probably was watching that shit. They got cameras over there.
Joe Paterno didn't even get a chance to get his day in court. He went. He
died. You say he watching the shit.
Yeah, still watching the shit.
Yeah, I would never know somebody like when some people be like, "Oh, well, I know people that's molesting kids." I'm like, "No, man, don't tell me that." Don't tell me that.
Yeah. I'm gonna look at you funny, homie. Like, what's up with you?
But hold up now. We can't act like we don't know that Uncle Jojo, you know, he might like them little young girls.
I don't know nobody.
Yeah, like some of them families. But no, I'm not saying us personally, but you know, some of them families, it be some family secrets, but it's not really a secret. Just ain't nobody really saying that. Like it's like one of those things where people know, but they don't really know. You know where that shit come out? When the funeral happened and daddy died and everybody fighting over money, then they start slinging dirt like everything come out then. Because now it's money.
Yeah, you're right about that.
The Back family hold all the secrets about these molesting ass uncles and shit.
Yeah,
they know though. They know what it is.
I don't know. My uncle got in. I'll ask my mama because they own a bunch of houses and shit. My mama now, so I'm like, oh, I can just go move in there. You feel me? where my Uncle Keith stay at. She like, can't no kids be around him. I said, what? She like, yeah, he got some shit on his. I said, man, y'all got me having my daughters around this nigga saying hi and all that shit. And he got that smut on his name. I ain't fucking with none of y'all.
For real,
Yeah,
harboring.
And that's the thing. Nobody won't say nothing to you. They'll let you take your kids around this motherfucker. He be at the cookout and won't nobody say shit until like you way deep into it. Like, wait a minute, why the fuck y'all ain't say some shit?
Oh, we would stop this in the beginning. Where it go way down the hole. I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but those secrets, that shit happens everywhere.
Yeah. We just say put that in the black families. So a lot of secrets come out in a lot of families. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers be having the same daddies and all kind of shit. Motherfuckers be adopted and everything else, and they keep those secrets.
Oh, you find that out the other family at the funeral too. When you go to the funeral, you see granddaddy or daddy of the family at the funeral. You figure all that shit out at the funeral. Motherfucker women be over there rolling around in the dirt. Figure all that shit out.
Hey y'all, we're gonna go live in a little bit. I'm gonna shut this one down and we're gonna go live in a little bit.
All right, good chop up, y'all.
All right, fellas. All right, fellas.
Hey, I need everybody that was here right now to come back.
All right. Let me go give me some chill wine first.
Oh my God.
Hey, all positive. You better quit missing this many goddamn days.
Dude, look, man. Oh, girl, man, she be tripping, man. She be talking. So all I want to do is go on freaking panels, man.
Oh yeah, I don't want you to beat up. Come back.
Yeah, I'll be back. Yeah, I'll be back.
All right, trying to words of the great philosopher Lil E. I want y'all to breathe air and live life. You know, it's always a treat when players meet. Thank y'all for breaking bread with me, man. And shopdemontimeexotics.com. We out.